It's actually disturbing. Look at your eyes open. He tried.
So are we gonna clap?
You look like when.
Don't do that. You look fucking weird when you force yourself to have your eyes open.
That's just how I look.
Dude, you look like those fucking horror images. Have you ever seen where people will take a picture and there's a black guy?
Yeah.
You know, you want to know what differentiates people like Aqua and people like me? I'm a self-made man, and you know that I did some things I wasn't proud of.
Are we talking about Chinese people size or like regular person size?
I've got Jewish friends. I eat bagels daily.
I think this guy's fucking retarded. I think.
Here's my theory. I believe that was the neighbor's girlfriend. But what I think, here's my spin on it.
Do you actually have a theory that this wasn't an accident?
You explain. I'm giving you the floor, Poop.
Fuck you. Go fuck yourself.
Podcast would be over.
This is
by
a
now.
podcast.
Is this the patron one? This is the last one for this month, so this is the patron one. Yeah.
God, I hope not, dude. They're never gonna see this.
No, that's what's gonna be great. Is there's just gonna be the highlight clip is gonna hit public YouTube. People are like, what the fuck?
The wackiest, zaniest podcast yet.
Yeah. Anyways, as you guys can tell, this is a patron only podcast. We have pulled all the stops on quality. We're trying to bring you the best possible look that money can buy. We're taking every bit of your patron dollars and putting it into production. We're re-rolling it in. The production
value is doubled. Yeah, it's
easily.
I'm even getting
there's blood dripping into my coffee.
Oh no! It even looks like blood.
Hold on, actually, hold on.
I just want to take a second to thank the patrons that got me this new webcam.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. That was so freaking sweet of you guys.
It was the Red Dragon GW800. This is raw.
Like, I don't know, what is like my I wonder what nipples look like with this on. I'm not gonna check, I guess.
Yeah.
Go ahead, show us your asshole.
Yeah.
Just to see what it looks like on the camera.
Ew.
Look like a black hole.
Yeah, with a pimple on top.
That looked like Alinity's nipple. Have you seen her nipple slip?
No.
Alinity's nipple? Alinity.
And then
we talk a lot about fucking pussy and nipple slips from
I see it.
streamers on here.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's not even doing like a cute face or anything. She's just like,
no. She looks like She-Hulk trying to. She's doing something. I forget.
It's not even a good slip. It just looks like a big brown stain on her fucking.
Yeah, it's like one pixel.
Wow, you didn't even accidentally show your tit right, bitch.
Yeah, what the hell?
You're not even trying to look cute or anything.
Why did she put two sharpened filters on? It's like really see the nipple.
Okay, the problem is that most nipple slips and like the one where the lady spreads her asshole and pussy, like they're intentional.
Yeah.
This one was legitimately a slip. And can you just have your eyes normal?
Yes, you look like you close them. Just have them normal.
I look like I'm having a conversation with a sleep paralysis demon. Like, God.
All right.
Anyways, for those that listen to audio only, you are fucked. You're really squandering your money on this one. This is purely a visual experience.
We know you're faking it. You look like a fucking corpse. That's just.
This is like my eyes actually just regular open. When I'm smiling, they're like that. This is trying to open them, but this is like default.
Oh, okay. It just looks like I can't stop looking at them.
I honestly want to look away. Yeah,
I can't. It's like it's scary.
Poob, stop.
I kind of look like Omid right now. Do I get it right?
Yeah.
Omid looks up. Okay. So
hey, what's going on, everybody?
Hey, it's me, Omid. Back of
How
another
you
stream.
Annie. Annie, is that you?
Dude. Anyways, okay. Serious podcast stuff. So, Poob, tell us about your business exploits. Recently, you've had two huge faux pas. where one was you doxed yourself on stream. How'd that happen?
No.
Okay, so classic way. I always imagined, oh, someone's home, someone's at the doorbell.
Sorry.
Oh, phone call, Brian. Really? When I'm about to go into my big story?
He should really get paid less for this podcast.
Yeah, absolutely. It's probably business.
You brought your all, and Brian brings the minimum.
Yeah. Anyway, I was.
All right. To be fair, no. To be fair, it was 1:30. We were supposed to do this. It's now 2:30. Okay, and that's mostly because of Poob. So, okay. Anyways, go. Sorry.
So I play Spotify during stream, but you can't play good music necessarily because of DMCA stuff.
Well, I know you play a lot of Jippies, or are you saying Jippy's music isn't?
Whoa. Redact that. Redact and scratch it and then bring it back from that, okay?
What are you talking about? You referred to it as your diarrhea.
No, listen. I do
Jippy's
listen
a good
to
friend of mine.
Yeah.
I listen to an absurd amount of Jippy and Veritas on stream. Which is like, it's good, but if they're both my number one and number two Spotify.
Papas,
It's no California. No, it's just like I want to hear words at a certain point, and I'm just listening to these people like endlessly. So I've been cherry picking. Okay, this is it's a little shitty, but is it? Am I getting? I think I'm getting small artists out there. I've been cherry picking songs that I've collected over the years for my master playlist. That they have like less than 10,000 monthly listeners. Wow. I'll be like, I'm probably not gonna get, strike for that. So I made a playlist of that, and everyone in my chat's like, "Oh, this is you've got such a great musical ear. You're so good at curating. We would love this playlist." So I try to do one nice thing. I try to, I send a link. Like you can just right click on a playlist, create link for playlist. Okay, I'm thinking, what? That seems pretty simple. They're just gonna be able to access this playlist. Turns out they can click on who created the playlist. Okay, they go to my account.
And
then it turns out
social.
No, I had a playlist from like junior high or high school called the My Full Name Ultimate Playlist. And people instantly were like, "Oh my god, it says your last name here." And it was just a nightmare. And that's right after I had just found Naisa and Tarkov, and I'd been in such a stupor for so many streams. I was finally like, I gave a big speech like, no matter what bad times come ahead, I will relish these moments. And then I immediately doxed myself. And I had to end this. I ended the stream like 30 minutes after that. I just felt like shit. But I mean, have you seen Spider-Man 2? It was basically like the train scene. They were like, he's just a boy no older than my kid.
And then they're like, pick you up.
They're like, you don't have to worry, Poob. We're not going to tell anyone your real name. But I'm sure someone in there was just watching that I've banned, and they're like, "This is
Judas." There's a Judas among them.
Waiting for Oh, his last name. I got a regular white guy last name that I could have never guessed. And
his Poob's actual name is Poob Smith.
Yeah, no. Let's be real. Next time, I got a better idea. You know what? Next time, just don't name your playlist,
dude.
Fucking
it was from like 8th grade.
Jameson of 123 Boner Street. Okay, like in case somebody you lose your playlist and someone has to return it to you. Why the hell would you name it your first and last name?
Someone has to return a playlist name. What are you talking
why would you give
about?
Your first and last name and put your fucking phone number on it. Like, why would you do that? It's your account. Why
will you listen?
Why not just name it Sam's
Why ask a question?
Why
ask a question and then just keep compiling? Okay, I've got it's not a great reason, but I mean, I was in 8th grade. I was making a playlist for my friends. We've got other friends named Sam. Shut up, fucking other Sam.
Yeah,
Sam too. And they it was just the fucking name. I didn't even know it was public. I didn't even know people could find it. Like, half my playlists aren't.
That's why you don't share anything with anybody.
Okay, well, I was trying to do no good deed goes unpunished or whatever.
Can I tell you something though?
Not the end of the world.
Just to really kick you in the balls here? While you think you're being slick, you think you're being cool.
I'm not. I don't think I'm being slick or cool. I feel like an idiot. I feel like an asshole.
No.
Okay,
the
what?
premise of this, before the whole naming the playlist or whatever, the whole close those eyes,
like
dude.
Yeah, smile.
What?
Yeah, there you go. Do a smile. Just smile.
The whole premise.
What? Tell me what? Tell me what's so uncool.
I can't look at that.
Tell me
face.
what's so uncool.
There. Keep it like that.
I can't fucking handle it, dude.
Yeah.
You're so red.
Oh.
Yeah, and his fucking eyes.
It's my consumption.
The whites of his eyes, man. It's
Damn it. I got consumption.
You look like the fucking stupid demon guy from X-Men First Class.
Oh, the like reverse Nightcrawler guy.
Yeah, Nightcrawler's fucking dead or whatever. All right, so anyways, yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Okay, so when you think
you're lining up some big insult or something, I don't know.
I'm not lining up an insult. I'm not. When you grab music from small artists and you're like, hey, maybe I'm flying under the radar. You remember back in the day on YouTube, I used to use all sorts of artists. And now everybody's like, man, this guy's really sucking Jippy's dick. He refuses to use anything except for Jippy's stuff. It's because those small artists, do you remember on YouTube, there used to be MCNs, like the networks?
Yeah.
And you join them. Like that was the thing. Everybody would join them. And then they would do the ads for you and take like 40% of your income or whatever. They would fucking scalp your ass for no reason. Then YouTube got rid of those for the most part. Well, those same like networks have now moved into like the shitty SoundCloud music industry. And there's nobody that's starving for money more than small artists that are in like college, you know? Like if you weren't streaming and you were making music, you'd be like, please give me a hamburger or something. And so they sign to these networks because then they go out of their way and they crawl around. They put their shit basically on the copyright whatever list where they do what's that called? Where they like troll through all the videos posted on YouTube and on Twitch, and then they find out and then they monetize them. They put ads on your videos. And so like I stopped using Shiro stuff because I love Shiro. I think he's a great guy, but every fucking thing he releases, he then like he let me use it for years, and then all of a sudden he's like, yeah, sorry, I gave all those to like a network label, and then they monetized it. And so every video that had his music in it is now copyright striked by a network. Jippy started doing the same thing too, and I was like, could you fucking not? Could you not, please?
That sucks.
Yeah.
Well, is it worth the same on Twitch if it's just a bot? Probably.
We'll find out.
Maybe.
If you're still a streamer in a very short amount of time.
There should be like an exception where like if
it's a good playlist though.
A grandfathered in rule. You remember that fucking guy? You know that song "Resonance" by Home?
Yeah.
That's a classic like vaporwave song or no, not vaporwave, but that song, that entire album by him. I forget the name of it, but that entire album was Creative Commons 3.0, which means like you could use it for commercial purposes as long as you gave attribution. So everybody was using all of his songs. But then all of a sudden he was like, hey, this shit is popping right now. Everybody loves Resonance, a bunch of other songs. And so he like changed the licensing on it. He re-released it with a different licensing. And then now if you use his music, your songs, your fucking videos get copyright strikes.
Doinked, yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck are you laughing at?
But if you make
I just it's so black. And I wanted to spit water and see what it looked like, but I thought against it.
Do it.
You looked at your keyboard and you're
like,
nah,
my fucking keyboard, and everything. I can't
spit into a cup.
Well, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah. I'm sure. I feel like if you had the stop talking or the shut the fuck up, I don't care thing, you would have fucking used it right then.
No, I'm sorry. I was so distracted by the
mouth. I'm trying to help you out, motherfucker. You're the one that's blatantly
I know.
going through and yanking out little artist songs and stuff. They have power now. That's what sucks, man. There's nothing better than just stealing someone's work and benefiting from it.
What happened to paying with exposure, you know?
Yeah, what happened to that?
I made a playlist for you at great personal cost.
I doxed myself for this.
If somebody fucking...
Good morning, wine.
If Poob came at me or someone came at me looking like Poob right now with his eyes like that, like, I made this for you, I'd be like, yep, whatever you say, sir. I'm sorry. Just get away from me.
It's your song. It's your song.
Yeah, just keep it. You know, Poob, whenever you lean forward, it looks like there's a little skeleton dancing in your brain. No, not forward, like to the right. Yeah, to the right. Yeah.
That's what's going on the whole podcast.
That's your mind right now.
In my head.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, look at that.
Make them much bigger. Make that skeleton huge. I want them like, make them as big as you can.
Why?
There you go.
That's radical, dude.
So my other big goof,
your other big goof, yeah.
I didn't hear this one.
So I'm making this is probably pretty exciting, for the Patreon listeners. You guys are dishing out, money anyway every month. Why not get, a sticker for it? Was my thought. No, I tried to make merch and I set up a store, but it wasn't live. And I tried to make that very clear to Bizzle and Bryan, but I put it in a group chat that Sam was also in.
Oh,
but you weren't there in voice.
I was gone.
Yeah, and
I was gone at the time. I come back like fucking 4 days later and go, "Oh, Poob made that merch we were talking about."
Yeah. There were 2 stickers on the store. What a shit merch store that would have been it. Yeah. But he ordered one that cost me 7 cents because I had to pay for the shipping for some reason.
No, I paid for shipping. You have the fucking...
I don't know what
You have the figures incorrect. You get the figures all wrong.
Figures.
You got the figures. Yeah, you got them all wrong. And so, like, I bought it. I was like, oh, that's pretty cheap. And then you got no profit from it. Yeah. You got negative profit.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay, $5 for a sticker?
Yeah, he's real.
And you
well, apparently
money?
I can't go. Yeah, apparently I got to go even higher.
I don't get that. That's what the hell are they doing? What are they fucking printing it on gold? I don't understand.
I think I had to pay for the shipping from Printful to you. I think.
Yeah, you do. That's why you pass it along to me.
So
something weird happened. Yeah. I shouldn't have lost money, but I'm telling
you right now, the way you got to do it to save money in the long run and to make it more affordable for the consumer is you should.
I'm not worried about that, but go on.
You got to go those Chinamen that have all the factories and they make all the stuff for the world. You got to go to one of them and say, I want 500 of these freak stickers. I want 500 of these freak stickers and 500 of these freak stickers. You get them all made, shipped to your house. You bag them in groups of like 3 or 5 or something like that. And then once you have them all bagged up in like little grab bags of stickers, you send that off to Printful and have them warehouse it. And then you can list them for cheaper. Then it can be $5 for 3 or 4 stickers. A little bit of work. Look at his face. He's like turning more red.
Like, wait, people are gonna be happy. They're getting more.
Yeah,
it's actually.
I got a phone call at Chinaman.
I have to pretend.
No, actually, I don't even. Like, how do I even read? Like, what company do I? Am I just like, hey, make 500 of these?
Yeah, no, you gotta there's a million sticker companies out there.
Okay.
You remember when I got those fucking stupid samurai socks made?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like some lady. Her name was like fucking, and she like emailed me.
That was her name.
She emailed me and she goes, my name is Mary. I'm like, it's not Mary. Don't lie to me. And she's like,
say the real name.
Yeah. She's like, she straight up emailed me and said, we make anything. What do you need?
Oh,
and I'm like,
oh my God, I could definitely use mannequins.
I don't think they made anything to do with cloth. They're like, we'll make socks, fingerless gloves.
Mass production. A small little Chinese kid isn't going to make a fucking mannequin.
A cloth man. What about like a sock monkey, but life size?
Life size. Are we talking about Chinese people size or like regular person size?
Like, yeah, I guess I would probably need to be like 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Something stupid, probably. Oh man, I'm sorry.
Out of my mouth.
I think this filter is doing something to my brain.
I thought it was gonna be worse.
I can't think of anything like in my head besides this monster.
This fucking dancing fucking skeleton.
Head's empty.
Oh, did you guys notice anything new about me today besides the obvious?
Did I mention? Did I see anything new?
I'll give you I'll just tell you my new scent's in.
Oh
so
shit!
Big changes.
You got it. You got it.
I got my new scent. Yeah, give it a whiff. It's
Oh, okay.
It's actually it's quite
Is it good?
manly. It's quite it's actually very pleasant. I mean, apparently the after notes are totally different smelling. So I gotta wait a couple hours to see if I like the end.
Whoa! But, so throughout the day, you mature and
basically.
you age.
It starts smelling like baby powder, and then it starts smelling like bourbon by the end.
Whoa!
Yeah, it gives a woman the illusion that I've grown up right in front of her eyes. And she becomes a mother figure.
Bourbon, yeah.
And it affects some Oedipus Rex components or something. And we both want to fuck. It's pretty crazy.
That's pretty
crazy.
Yeah,
I like that I bought this, and even with my last cologne, like, I wake up every morning, I take a shower, I put it on, and then I just sit here and I stream or I sit downstairs and I watch Netflix. Like, I haven't used
cologne since I was in like middle school.
Well,
it's
you gotta get a whiff of this. Maybe I'll change your mind.
No, but really?
Bring that shit on the fucking hike. Trip? Yeah.
What if they take it at TSA? I'll have to kill a cop. I swear to God. If they try.
Hey, dude, you gotta do what you gotta do. Just bring a corner of a Ziploc bag full of just a little bit.
Yeah.
Piss. Why is this piss in there?
I could just pepper all my clothes and everything. Get them nice.
Yeah, just drench it in a rag or something.
Yeah. Yeah, drench it in a rag. TSA agent tries to.
So what cologne is this, by the way?
It's oh man, I kind of want to see what the bottle would look like with this filter. I could just grab it really quick.
Yeah, go grab it. Go make a scramble.
Guys,
what the fuck? It's snowing now.
Yeah, that's insane.
Oh.
No, Poob was talking about buying it, dude. He was like, "That's it, dude. Like this time next week, I'm gonna be a totally different man."
He's talking about all the
it's a reimagining of my persona now that I have a different scent.
To be honest, I think it fried his brain. Look at him.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh my God! That was horrifying. He reappeared. Whoa!
Oh shit!
It's Versace Eros Flame. Yeah, it looks just like this.
I've seen the commercials for that. They have those insane fragrance commercials that look like.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, where the fucking guy slaps on baby powder and turns into bourbon and everything.
This is the only thing from this brand you can afford, poor boy.
Well, that's how. Are you gonna get the watch,
dude? If I just had cash, to spend, I would. I don't know why. I think it's just I post that as a joke. The more I looked at it, I was like, I actually really like the way that watch looks.
Yeah.
But it's $500. I just got my tires replaced.
You know what I'm gonna do? At our 50th episode together, when we've made 50 episodes together, by that time Bryan should be webcammed up.
Yeah, and probably dead.
I'm gonna buy us all the Versace watches.
Yes,
and we're gonna get navy blue turtlenecks.
Oh hell yeah! We'll look so good,
dude. We're gonna fuck so hard. Yeah.
That gives me a reason to stay alive for 50 more episodes.
Hell yeah.
What episode are we on? Like 6 or something?
Yeah, we're not many in there. We're not that many. We're going to have to come up with a lot of shit to talk about.
Can you write that off? Your taxes?
I'm sure, yeah.
Uniforms for the employees.
Yeah, employee uniforms.
Props.
Yeah, props, uniforms, whatever.
Honestly, dude, I got this new CPA. He's like young. Doing YouTube, you got to get a young CPA because the older people are like, you make money on the internet. This guy understands. If I'm like, dude, I bought this shit for a video, he'll be like, all right, that's cool. He's a cool guy.
What the fuck's a CPA? Controlled
I don't know.
Something
yeah,
accountant.
It's an accountant, but I don't know what CPA stands for.
Let's look it up. I'm gonna Google it right now.
I need an accountant so I could be like, hey, can I afford this watch? And he'd just spit on me. Yeah. What the fuck's wrong with you? God damn it! What the fuck's wrong with you?
Certified public accountant. Boom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Have you been saving for taxes, Poob?
I mean, I save as much as I can.
Right?
Yeah, a little. I'm kind of quite horrified of when taxes roll out. Because it's like, it's like I save, but also I don't make that much money per month. And I have these expenses that I have to pay for. So,
well, if you make less than like 10,000, then I don't think you even have to file.
In Indiana, I think it's like 6,000.
Oh,
and
wow,
I think I'm gonna hit the mark. I'm doing just enough to get fucked.
You're a true underdog if you're fucking making, I think, 30% of what it takes to be considered underneath the poverty line.
Yeah. Ooh, and then buying a Versace watch.
Damn. You're the only guy that's a third of his way under the fucking poverty line with a Versace watch.
It doesn't feel like that. Like, maybe it's because I'm still in college housing in my college town, but it doesn't feel like I'm, way under the poverty line.
No. Well, it helps that you have roommates.
Yeah.
I think I think the poverty line is based on household. So it's like 27 or 28,000.
We're still probably
28,000 for the household.
Oh yeah, we're still pretty.
We're on the line. We're
pretty down bad, but
depends on if one of my roommates steals enough watches and sells them all on time. It's really a race.
I just hope. I don't know what I hope. I guess that I sell a lot of stickers or something.
I'm hoping the sticker company will really take off. Maybe it'll be Rat Fink 2, like a
Rat
sequel.
Fink 2, yeah.
I was telling him, and he doesn't want to do it, but I was telling him you should make trading cards. A rare fucking dude.
It's not that I don't want to do it, it's just way harder to make.
You charge way more money. And you get all the profit
trading cards
if you make
with
it yourself.
Holographics, evolutions, all this stuff.
But
I'm just like,
if you make it yourself, Poob, you get all the profits.
I have to buy like a $500 printer for that.
Okay,
it's
Poob, let me just say something. Let me just say something. I would start with the stickers, but legitimately,
cards are sick.
Great idea.
I know that. I know it is.
It's a great idea.
I was not arguing that.
I would kill for a holographic, rare, alternate golden colored Corey. I would shit all over that.
I know. Well, you're also addicted to Pokemon pack openings.
Well, not anymore. I haven't.
I need to know my greater audience also. I mean, I talked about.
Dude, once you have capital, you can do so many crazy things.
Yeah. I would buy the cards.
Like, remember when everybody was about the same time I did my fucking stupid samurai sock thing that I got from some shady Chinese company.
Yeah.
And I was like,
probably died making them.
I spent so much money just trying to get them here and then sending them off to warehousing and getting them up in the store and everything. It was a huge process. And then that fucking Christmas, it pissed me off so bad. That Christmas, PewDiePie, with all of his infinite fucking wealth, opened up an entire dedicated company with employees and everything. They made it was a service where you would go to their website, you would get a box, and you would select out of 12 different socks that you'd want, 3 socks to go in the box, and then you would get it shipped to you for $20. Oh. And I was like, fuck! He was able to price it so low because he was moving such quantities, and he had all these designs, and he had this nice flashy website. And I was like, fuck, if I had the money for that. And then you're like, dude, if you keep making those little fucking, if you keep making your autistic boy drawings, the drawings that
doodles, freak doodles, but whatever.
Freak doodles. If you keep making those drawings that the kids that can't speak yet, that their parents are maybe he's trying to communicate via his
you're my first customer, so you're describing yourself, but
no. I'm describing the man that drew these. That drew these.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about my client base. Go on.
No, not your. No, those are very supportive, nice people.
Yeah. It's
to be
when you
buying
donate
stickers from
to a charity or something.
It's like when you buy lemonade from a lemonade stand ran by a Down syndrome kid.
It tastes like fucking dog shit.
It's exactly just
half
like
the
that.
Fucking lemons
where
in your
he
cup.
puts a fucking lemon slice into a 5-gallon drum of water, and he goes, "Here's some lemonade."
You can feel better about everything you've done in your life if you buy one of my stickers.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can actually write it off as charity. It's a charitable contribution at the end of the year.
You're a good ass person if you buy one of my, maybe even 3.
Uh-oh.
But once you, if you had 3, you only have 2 on the store.
I have 3 now.
Oh, you have 3 now?
Yeah, and I ordered one. I ordered one of each.
Oh, damn.
Third one is 5-1 Oogdale.
How much you make off that?
I think I make like $1 profit of each sticker.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna make like $20 off
here's the
these.
thing,
It's more about like I just want to see people have
your little
my
stickers.
little
Yeah.
freaks. Yeah.
I'd put a sticker right on my gaming rig, right on my PC.
Oh, no, mine's going on my rear window of my car.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Oh, I could do like those family bumper stickers.
Yeah,
It's like,
freaks.
you know.
And people will be like, "Oh my god, this guy survived like Chernobyl or something." This guy-
Yeah.
Wow. The family in front of us was from Fukushima.
Dude, I'll blast
That's
my
incredible.
I'll blast my windshield with or not my windshield, with the back of my car with stickers.
Oh
dude.
yeah, sticker bomb it. Sticker bomb your car in them. Yeah, I heard that's a new craze coming out again, sticker bombing stuff. So you should probably need to buy like 200,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
300 stickers. Yeah, I don't know. I've got an idea a little bit for a video promoting it too. I mean, you know, I don't even. My YouTube is
Freaks
its own,
unboxing.
its own thing. I've got a killer idea for a YouTube video. I mean, in part by Sam. But once I think I need to buy a camcorder. Which sucks. That's another expense. That's
You
another
got
thing
one right
put me
here.
back. Put me back for my Versace.
Dude, I just watched this movie Vice. Have you seen it?
Oh, where the fucking Christian Bale's fat.
Yeah.
No.
It's made by Adam McKay, right?
Okay.
And I think he also made, correct me if I'm wrong if you know this, he also made that movie The Big Short.
Oh yeah, I think he did.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've seen that.
The Big Short and Vice have taught me that this guy made like a theatrical release where some of the footage looks like it's caught on a fucking CCTV camera from like 1982. Like if as long as what you're making is good and funny, then it doesn't matter what the quality.
Well,
fucking 28 days later, some of the most impressive shots where they emptied out parts of London were filmed with a Panasonic camcorder from like 1993.
okay, I will buy a 1080 camcorder, I guess. I won't buy a 4K one. But I can't do it on my phone.
Why?
Camera's fucked. My camera's broken.
Oh.
It will just look really bad. Like
Even better.
worse than like no, it makes it look like yellow and foggy. I can't do it on this because it's gonna be all taking place in my car.
Yeah.
Mm.
You have a laptop?
Oh, I know
do.
which video you're talking about now. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a laptop, but it's gonna hopefully be like 40 minutes or an hour.
Yeah. I don't know.
30 minutes for an hour. Jesus Christ.
That's it. We
That's
can just
that's my goal. But I mean, this video is either not going to come out for another 6 months, or it's going to be shorter than that.
you know what we need to do is you just need to think of the ideas as you drive down to Florida. And then when you pick me up, when we drive back to Indiana, I'll just film it.
And then you take my car back to Florida.
I'll drop you off
Uh,
and then drive back to Florida. You guys ever have like anybody you know, like old people, family members or something like that, that think they are trying to use a big word that is like not the right word?
Yeah, pussy pound. My dad always
Like,
says.
like intricacies, like
This is
instead
a
of saying that,
pussy-pounding
they'll like
fucking
say some other
potatoes.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually, I don't even know if I do have that. All the old people in my family are pretty dumb. They don't even try to.
they don't attempt to breach the 4-syllable word area.
Yeah.
They keep it
They
just
keep-
monosyllables. Yeah.
They keep it tight. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. No.
Oh.
Yeah, basically.
Potato. Yes.
Oh shit.
Give chicken.
Yeah. Like not many slurs are that big of words. You
Yeah,
know?
They're all like one syllable
Yeah.
type things. Yeah.
Um,
Anyways, yeah, hold on. I do have stuff to talk about. I just need to pull
Oh,
up my
speaking
thing.
of,
Dude, what's it even matter what
Poob,
we talk about? It's
speaking
just
of
for those
slurs.
those cash cows. Anyway,
Oh.
what, Brian?
I took your racist slander and I added gain to it so it's louder. You're not interested in that. I mean, it's just I was thinking about it.
I don't know what. Okay, so when you asked me what that word was,
Nice.
you didn't know, and I
Listen.
told you.
You didn't help me or do anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
Bryan was like, there's no slurs for like Mexican people.
I did not. That is not at all.
And I was like, well, the one I can
Look,
think of is for educational reasons. The one I can think of is, and I said it, and then Bryan goes, clipped.
It was that, right?
Hold that against
Do you hear it?
Yeah.
Isn't it louder?
But
no, it changed it. It changed it. Like when you raise the gain, instead of it saying, it says like, say it again. It sounds so strange, like but
you can hear him typing. You can hear him typing in the background too. It's like, he's like fucking. He's probably saying it to someone on Discord.
I'm not saying it. I'm saying it to you because you didn't know if there were any slurs for.
He was playing TF2 as the spy, and somebody changed the Mexican guy on the other team changed into a fucking pyro.
Yeah, and he fucking typed it out.
I don't even know what that means.
And it was the last straw, and he fucking let it loose.
Yep.
Yeah. There's no goddamn recordings of you saying anything incredibly more heinous or offensive, Bryan.
Yeah, but I say it as a joke, and I don't mean it. All right, you meant that one, man. That's the difference.
Okay, then why don't you show the full audio clip with the context?
I don't have the context.
Yeah, because honestly, we benefit from having you on this podcast, and we don't want the ADL on us.
What the fuck's ADL?
Anti-Defamation League. Yeah.
Oh shit!
They'll come
got a whole ass league for that. Oh god damn!
It's weird because it's not really all about defamation. It's all about like if you say anything against Jewish people.
Oh.
Yeah, they come down and.
Poob's big red face is gonna be on that website.
You're on their list.
The wiki. Yeah,
you're on their list. I'm sure.
Do a great big grin and look in the camera right now, Poob. Eyes wide open. Okay, that right there. That's gonna be on the list.
I've got Jewish friends. I eat bagels daily. I'd say
bagels, lox. I'm circumcised. I'm one of you.
What's even really the big difference?
Yeah.
My Christmas isn't as long or something.
They're really milking it with that fucking Hanukkah. Yeah. Way too long.
Didn't you say your dad would celebrate Hanukkah and it was just like he would give you like really like 7 like pennies and then he's like, here you go, you got 7 cents.
So fucking.
Well, if you have rich Jewish parents, it's probably way more kick ass.
Yeah, way cooler.
But a lot of my friends are like that, and they're like, "Oh, on this day, I just got like fucking a new snowboard," and then the next day, it's like something else incredible, and something else.
Mine was like, I think the nicest thing I got on the last day was a Nerf gun.
That's kind of badass, though. I mean, if it's like what, a Gatling Nerf gun, or
it was before the Gatlings came out. It was like just the pistol Nerf gun.
Oh yeah, you were probably what, like 15 when you got it?
No. I was like probably 8 or 9. But the problem with Nerf guns is they're only fun if you have somebody like else that has one, you know?
Oh yeah.
To have like a Nerf fight. So it's just because my brother was like old enough that at that point he's like, I don't want to play with Nerf guns, nerd. And so I was like, just by myself with a Nerf gun. You know, it's pretty lame. Yeah.
Sam's dad actually used to give him assembled pieces. So like one day he'd get the shoe, and then the next day he'd get the shoe laces to go with it. Yeah. On the final day he got the shoe box. You know,
hey, buddy, thought you weren't gonna be able to lace those puppies up.
Gotcha,
dumbass. Here's the lace to the left one. Tomorrow
you'll get the
I bet you can gather what you're gonna get tomorrow. No, but in retrospect, I thought about that. I was like, dude, Hanukkah sucks compared to Christmas. And I realized it's because my dad and his family were very poor.
Do it.
Yeah. And then what's funny is when I got older, I realized why they were so poor. Is because they lost all their money from a guy that was like in a pyramid scheme. And he was like, trust me, just invest everything.
Oh my God.
And it was before... It was before the whole Nigerian prince thing was like popular. And so they got fucking slammed by some asshole with a pyramid scheme. And they were like wealthy. Like my dad went to, like gentlemen's boarding school and shit.
Oh, God.
And like Long Island. And they had
how they lost.
They lost it all because my grandfather was fucking retarded and was like, here, I'm apparently my dad told me he made like $300,000 a year back in like 1965, which was like, that's like a lot of money back then. And so I was like, whoa, dude, like imagine if he wasn't a fucking idiot. I would be so rich. I would.
There's a lot of like children that have to learn those stories where it's like, wow, I could have a way better life if my parents or my grandparents weren't fucking dumb as shit. Yeah. That's awful.
I wouldn't have had to grow up in a house where there was always like this weird roof leak right over the front door. You'd walk in and look up.
Like blood would drip down.
I'm actually just in the house I grew up in. This isn't a GIF. This is just what it looked like.
Jokers and assassins hanging around for the shady place.
Every time it fucking rained, we couldn't use the bathroom in my house because we had a septic tank that needed to be replaced like 10 years ago. And so like if it was raining, my family would be like, all right, if you're pissing, don't flush it. We only flush for shits in this family.
For Hanukkah, one of his gifts was a flush coupon. You can just flush for anything you wanted.
Get one extra flush this year. Use it wisely, dumbass.
I remember hearing some story like our great grandmother. My grandma's grandma lost, like, they were super wealthy and she married someone that like wasn't her arranged marriage or something and lost. Like they basically kicked her out.
Yeah.
Like, bitch.
Out of the will.
She was like, didn't have a problem with black people or something.
Oh, like, that bitch. That dumb progressive
there is actually some crazy story that they've told me about where like one of my relatives, probably a little, decently back in Kentucky, like left her husband and married this black guy, and her husband tried to like kill her.
Oh my god!
She ended up shooting her ex-husband, and then went to the hospital with the gun and was like, "If you tell anyone I did this, I'll come back and I'll kill you. Like I'll finish the job." And they just left. And like, there's another guy in my family.
All I'm saying is that like, black dick must have been fucking great. Right. If she was one of fucking
dude, that's pretty fucking progressive for old time in Kentucky, though.
Hold on, this black dick's so good. I'm gonna go down to the hospital and threaten violence a second time.
Walk in with a gun.
On the other end, I think my grandpa.
I give you a second bottle.
He watched his dad kill his mom or something, or his grandpa kill his grandma because she tried to leave or something. Jesus. And the guy just shot her like as she was leaving the house with her bags.
What the hell?
This seems like some fucking genetic thing, Poob. What the hell's gonna happen with you?
No, it's not.
I feel like you're gonna.
I mean, it skips a generation.
I don't think it did.
No. I mean, no. My grandpa was just like fucked up because he was like old timey. I mean, I never met him, but from everything I've heard, like he was exactly old timey, like coal mine. Do look kind of similar, but no, we don't look exactly the same. He was just like old timey coal miner Kentucky guy that obviously dealt with a lot of horrible things in his childhood, and then he moved to Indiana. I do have to thank him for some things, like he is the reason I don't speak with a southern accent, or my mom or my aunts, because he like made them break their southern accent when they moved here, because he's like, people look down on you here if you talk like a fucking redneck.
Okay,
and
so
like,
you went from
my grandma's
Kentucky
still though,
to Indiana.
I know, but back then it was probably like actually a change.
We're going up to the big city out there in Indiana.
No, because he ended up working. I can't say to him, dox it, 'cause people in Indiana probably know the company, but he ended up working at like a pretty decent company for Indiana. Yeah. And he did some other, like, called my brother. He would never call my brother by his name because my brother met him. He died when I was a baby or something. But he would call him Pisshead instead of his name. Like, he was apparently just a mean old fucking dude in his final days. Stop talking.
Pooh, what'd you do?
Don't talk about your grandpa.
Pooh, what'd you fucking do?
My other grandpa was badass.
What'd you do if you went to that dead grandpa's fucking like house or whatever? And like you were scrunching through shit and you saw like he had like these weird scribbled drawings and shit. And it was literally like
he had freaks.
It was he had
I would
freaks.
Be like,
he had freaks.
Whoa, I can make
he had documentation of like a rat milk project, like all this shit that you've gone through.
That'd be so cool. I mean, it's not like he killed anyone. He's not like a psychopath. I mean, he was just like a hardened asshole. Like, constipated. But I'm not gonna end up like him. I never met him.
Isn't it a funny transition when you're like a kid and you're just like, oh, my parents and my family are really nice and cool and they're good people. And then you get older and like around your late teens to early 20s, you realize these people fucking suck. Like you actually get to look at them as like a human and not like a guardian figure.
You know, my parents and
but
my grandmas, but yeah, some of my grandmas did some fucked up.
Yeah, but like when you're 8, you're not gonna look at your grandpa and go, he's a bad man. No, he's your grandpa. You don't know any better. Like my grandfather and all my grandparents and everything were all part of the they were all Democrats. But in like the 60s and my grandfather worked for the Wage and Hour Administration, would make sure that companies were paying their employees properly and stuff. And so I was like, oh, he's a very progressive, cool guy. He would go do investigations all the time, making sure everybody got their paychecks. And I'm doing that scowl.
Yeah. I'm just seeing how mean I am.
Yeah. And I was like,
fair pay for fair work.
Yeah. Imagine how progressive that is in the South, to do that. And then I learned that there was something called Dixiecrats, which are basically just super racist Democrats in the South. And I was like, oh, I didn't realize he was one of those Democrats before the whole what's that thing called? The civil rights movement.
Oh God.
That's what it was. Yeah. Why are you doing that? Are you holding your breath to see how red you can get?
I sucked in my lips and I looked like a fucking rage comic or something.
Why? I don't like that.
Yeah, I'm not
anyway,
a huge fan
dude, I'm so distracted by this. I'm sorry.
I know, it's incredible. Yours I can see individual pixels on. It's great.
I know, it's fun.
It's really gross looking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dixie with the Dixiecrats. I'm gonna have to keep that one in there. I'm gonna have to store that one. I definitely know some of those. I know some limousine liberals too, for sure.
I don't know what limousine liberals.
I mean, if I'm misusing it, I just have heard that term and I'm like, yep. I can think of someone like what I think that means. They're just like really rich liberals that don't actually like, know anything, like don't care at all. Basically.
Oh, but Spain,
and they're just they're just like, I think it's bad that poor people are so dirty. And then they go out and like
when Mark Ruffalo flies his private jet over to the fucking pipeline and goes like, don't build this pipeline. I'm like, you just burn fucking like $40,000 worth of gas and flying over there to protest it just so you get your fucking stupid fat ugly Hulk face all over the front of Time magazine. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Not that ugly.
No, Mark Ruffalo is really cool. He's a good actor too.
He was great in that one movie. Go on, help me out here. Spotlight or whatever.
Hulk.
The movie where he's a newspaper journalist.
Shutter Island.
Not the
Shutter Island.
Zodiac. Have you seen Zodiac? Zodiac's good, but
I did not like Zodiac.
The one where he works at the newspaper, and it was kind of a slog,
Shutter Island.
No, it's not Shutter Island. Is he even in Shutter Island?
Yeah.
Is he the like? Hey, why are you so crazy, guy?
Yeah, he's the the psychiatrist assistant or something like that. And then the guy goes, what's worse?
Spotlight, I think that's what's called. You've never heard that? It's got Michael Keaton.
No.
Anyway, it's also kind of a slog, and it's like just about them unveiling that like how many Catholic priests have like molested kids, and they're just like, what the fuck? This isn't right.
It's not right, but if you put the number of how many souls have been sent to heaven because of those priests, how many people they've saved through religion versus how many kids they molest. As long as they're in the positive, technically a good person, right?
Well, what's the ratio to what molest versus save? 1-to-1, or is it like
what's their KD or whatever? What's their ratio at?
Look how prominent my scar is. Like people don't even notice my scar anymore without. Like,
I didn't notice until you fucking pointed directly at it.
And now you're gonna be like,
now it's just like a white line.
It is. You want to know how I got this scar?
You want to know how I got?
Well, I'm the Joker.
I'll tell you.
I'm the Joker, baby.
Yeah. I was trying to get a big smile. I missed by a lot.
I missed by an uncomfortable amount.
I gave up right after that because I was so embarrassed.
So how did you get that fucking scar in between your eyebrows? Were you like, was it a shaving accident? Were you trying to get rid of your unibrow?
No,
No,
Yeah, I think it was
less exciting.
Did you do you like your unibrow?
less exciting than that.
You want me to tell you? It was my second birthday party.
Do you want to know how I got?
And you want to know how I got these scars?
Yeah. Yes.
I've got actually. They don't pop up on here, but I have 2 here too. Like my eyes have almost been taken out 3 times by like scar creating.
My
incidents.
scars?
Yeah.
By incidents where I could have very nearly hit in an eye.
Yeah.
And basically that was my second birthday party. I'm running around. They have those mats in front of slides. Like they were doing some new thing where they were recycling tires and making mats. I don't know. Some, eco bullshit.
Yeah.
And I was running around kicking the shit out of the mats because I didn't like what they were doing. I was running around.
Yeah.
I tripped over one. I hit the corner of a metal slide. And I'm just like, oh! And my mom and all my family are on the other side of the road. And I'm playing with like little kids. And they grab me. Dude, okay, I'm sorry. If you actually look at this, there's like patterns forming in the red too that are like, anyway. And they grab me and they bring me over there and there's fucking blood all over my face. That's basically and then the other 2 are just like, one, this fucking kid. Here comes, stop talking. I don't care. When I was at a birthday party, this kid whittled a stick and it was just holding, like he whittled both sides. Oh, here comes, press it. Like Darth Maul stick. And we were just running around the woods and he tripped and fell backwards and like, whoops. And it just like stabbed me right there.
Damn.
Yeah, you know what? But that guy had a lot of fear. Like, there's nothing scary than when you fuck someone else up.
Oh,
as a kid,
I know.
Like,
Yeah,
oh
no,
God,
I know.
Because
I was like, and he's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Like, don't tell my dad. He beats me over anything.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, he's never gonna hear the end of it.
Oh, okay.
I'm taking you to court. I don't even want money.
I'm gonna make sure he loses your eye.
Yeah, I fucking like carve out my eye.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah. You guys have any scars? I know you've got.
I have one on my eyebrow.
Scars. You already talked about that one. On your eyebrow. Ooh, can I see it?
Yeah.
You're saying red is there's like patterns forming. I think it's the Versace logo. I think it's your essence. You're very your logo.
It looks like a Versace logo.
It does. It's like coming out of your skin. Whoa.
What is that? Oh, that's the skeleton arm. Oh, what is that?
Yeah. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh,
I'm like the Nightcrawler brother guy.
Yeah, that's insane. Brother. You know what's funny? I saw some like you know how they always have like those uplifting movies on Lifetime and shit. There was a Mark Ruffalo movie where he's I was just thinking about that. I don't know. He was like a long lost father, right? His kids, it's like a coming of age movie. And this kid is he's got some dipshit friend that's always trying to get him to do stupid stuff. And like the dipshit kid has 2 moms, right? It's a lesbian couple that are his moms. And he doesn't know his biological father. His biological father is Mark Ruffalo. Ooh. And I always thought it was funny because like this is the first time I've ever seen this because they're trying to incorporate as many LGBTQ relationships as possible. And I guess they figured, hey, we don't want I guess like we don't always want to portray the LGBTQ people as the positive people in the story. And so like the theme of the story is Mark Ruffalo just comes in and stop licking your lips when I'm talking about this movie.
You can tell what it was? Okay,
yeah.
sorry, you just couldn't tell.
No, I totally could. I can see those 3 pixels moving.
Okay. I'm so sorry.
The moment you did that retarded that you are not paying attention to the story.
Dude, I am paying attention. They're making the lesbians the villains, okay?
Yeah, Mark not so much like the villains, but like one of them, like the man dyke woman is like the bad person of the story. You know how every lesbian couple has like the more.
Okay, who's the man here? No, that's not how it works. Like,
okay, well, that's how it works in this relationship.
Those are super villain.
This is like I feel like it's some Christian backed movie because Mark Ruffalo comes in and is like, God wants you to have this penis in your pussy, not this old fucking bitch. And she's like the villain and she gets like kicked out of there. And then he ends up I think he's back with the mom and stuff. Afterwards.
That sounds like a horrible fucking movie.
Yeah, he basically breaks up a lesbian couple and just teaches that bitch what the dick do.
No, Mark Ruffalo is a fucking hero. He defeated the great man dyke and fucking threw off a cliff or something.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
He puts rice and poison on her dildo, her favorite dildo.
Rice and poison?
Yeah, rice and poison. Yeah. On the very tip. He coats one of the eggs from her dragon dildo egg insertion dildos. Have you ever seen this?
Oh yeah, have you seen those, Poob?
Yeah. You ever seen those?
The huge dildos?
It's a dildo that lays an egg inside of you.
It's like you make like these little gelatin eggs and then you put them inside them or something. Is it gelatin? It's something.
What?
And then you
I must be mishearing.
Yeah. And then you have to shove this giant massive thing and then you squeeze the egg in there.
Seed?
No, yeah, well you don't put your seed in it.
And you either can piss it out or shit it out or whatever the fuck, or vagina poop it out, whatever it's called. Or it just melts or dissolves in there. You keep it in there, I think.
Oh God, how much are those?
How much are those? Where can I buy it? Oh,
Christ!
Yeah.
That is actually really fucking.
It's really cool.
Niche.
Yeah, it's very niche. Well, that's why I thought it was so impressive that Mark Ruffalo made one of the eggs out of poison.
Entire rice and egg. Yeah.
And then ended up absorbing into this dyke's vagina over the course of 72 hours as she retained it inside of her.
She died. Her fucking hair melted and shit.
Yeah. Her hair melted off, yeah.
Actually, he didn't even put rice in. What happened is he put a page of the Bible. It's talking about how like lesbian sex is wrong. He rolled it in and put in the egg. And when it dissolved, her skin touched her disgusting foreign lesbian body and it actually burned her from the inside. Killed her.
Out.
Yeah. Melted all her organs. It's all true. It's based on a true story. Poop.
Poop, you there?
Cool.
That's cool.
I've got two moms. And I don't
they're not related
have two moms,
to each other.
Dude.
I've got a mom and a stepmom.
Oh, yeah. It just means your dad's a whore. Isn't that means no.
It means that two people realize that they'd be better off not together.
Is that what that means? Was it a mature breakup between your parents?
Yeah. They still like have a totally
great sex life. Oh
yeah, they play fantasy football together and everything.
Like our family.
Does your dad still make very
interwoven that? Like my dad's mom. Okay. My dad's mom like works for my mom.
Yeah.
It's not even.
Does your dad still say nice things about your mom's pussy? No.
Yeah. No.
So he hates her. Oh, okay.
Respect.
Yeah. Does he give her high fives when he sees her?
No.
No.
I mean,
they must hate each other's guts.
Yeah,
no
they're not giving high fives. Yeah.
No milkies?
No, they don't do the milkman handshake. Go on, fucking milk them. And then you're supposed to go.
And then the third person, then me, I come in, I go, oh, I'm getting all the drippings.
Yeah.
I catch all.
Yeah. If you're really dedicated, you squeeze little sacks of milk. Oh, did you guys have, okay, you know bagged milk? That's a Canadian thing, right? I didn't realize that
it's
until
not a Canadian thing.
Well,
I had that in my elementary.
Do you actually?
Yeah, it was the best fucking milk ever.
They used to do dude. They used
did yours have little pictures of little kids on the cover?
No. This is the most white trash thing. Yeah, like they had. I guess Sam doesn't know, but they had fucking milk. You'd pay like X amount of money for like this milk, and they would give you these little fucking like squares, these tiny little squares with milk in them in a bag. Yeah, and in order to open it, you'd have to like press down on it and then grab a straw and like stab it, and you drink the bagged milk. It was fucking the most ghetto thing I've ever seen.
Ghetto.
It's so ghetto.
They didn't freeze like the milk they gave us after.
Oh, it's the cow's udder is much like a sack, so it's really authentic. No, it was the most ghetto thing I've ever had.
And ours had pictures of little kids playing on them. Stab them through the eye.
No.
In kindergarten, stab them through the eye, stab them through the dick, stab them through anywhere.
Ours
it's
like
I'm sucking at their eye juice.
Clear see-through bags. It was the
ours
most
were clear
see-through,
but then they had little kids on.
There's no kids on it. We couldn't stab no kids. We just had a bag. The most boring thing ever.
How is it any more boring than just a
Why can't you just have a carton of milk and have an actual container?
You are so ungrateful.
Why
everyone that goes to my because
they're so dumb.
Everyone, the culture of my school, we talked about those fucking bagged milks until senior year of high school, and we only got those in preschool because they were just. It was like the most nectary, delicious chocolate milk we'd ever had. They switched them out with cartons that taste like fucking water.
Well, it's just a bad brand.
So anytime someone would go like, "Hey, you guys remember bagged milk?" Everyone would be like, "Oh,
yeah." Well, it's still a fucking dumb container.
That's not even something.
Horrendous. Would you rather drink from a glass or a can, or would you rather drink from a literal bag?
Why don't they have canned milk?
They do. It's not.
Yahoo Coke.
Yahoo.
I don't think
about Yahoo.
Yeah, that's not milk.
That's
Wait,
try isn't Yahoo a bottle?
Yahoo comes in cans too.
No, I'm talking just like 2% milk. They can put in a can.
There's probably a reason that it comes in glass and not. They probably fucking.
I've never seen a Yahoo can.
Yahoo's
I've only seen
not
bottles.
even milk.
Holy shit! I googled it. That's real. What the hell is that?
Yahoo can. It's like it says if you read it, it's like chocolate drink.
It does. Yeah, it literally does say chocolate. It's because they can't say milk because it's fucking not milk. It's like some bullshit.
It's non-dairy.
It's like bug juice, but for
milk. They take a bug's fucking poopy.
Whatever. No, like, well, do you know what bug juice is? Do you remember those?
Bug juice.
Have those? Oh, bug juice is like this delicious nectary. Once again, children's drink. That's just like
what the hell is
sugar.
This? Yeah.
And you just like, ooh.
Oh, I think I recognize these. Yeah.
Good. Oh man. But it's not like actual juice. Like Yahoo is an actual chocolate.
Yeah, well, you know what we had? We had the Chubby. You ever see the Chubby drinks? They're little, they're like little chode bottles. They're like these little bottles, and do they even make these anymore? They're fucking retarded. They taste like shit. They're like these fucking like off-brand flavors of every soda ever, basically. And it was like this little stubby little Chubby bottle. You have it for your little lunch.
Do you guys remember Little Hugs?
Little Hugs, huh?
Hugs? It's like a little barrel juice thing with a fucking aluminum foil top.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, wait, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
I used to be so fucking pissed because there was these kids. I didn't realize this at the time, but the kids where their parents are in prison or like, they don't have any parents or they're orphans or they're really fucking poor. They're really poor,
Yeah.
They would get like these little vouchers for like free breakfast and free lunch because it was like subsidized by the county. And
they
used to come to school.
Bully those kids.
They would get fucking Wonder Bread with like a slice of Kraft cheese like melted on top of it, and then they would get one of these fucking hug barrel juice things, Little Hugs, and I would be like, "Damn, man, why did they get those? That looks fucking good." And I didn't realize this because they literally have the worst home life of all time. These people are
it's the only fucking hugs they get.
That piece of bread with cheese on it.
Cheese on it. And a little bit of
that was the one thing that was keeping their life together. Like if they were gonna end it all if they didn't get their Little Hugs and fucking Wonder Bread with cheese.
Hey, you fucking punk kids, give me your cheese.
Give me that Little Hug.
Imagine if I was a mean kid and I like beat them up and stole their fucking Little Hugs. Like how much that would create a tyrant, really. If someone fucked with one of those kids, kick them while they're already down, take their Little Hugs.
Yeah, but you didn't know. See?
Yeah, I didn't know. I was just jealous.
Hugs at home, do you, orphan kid?
I didn't know they were like that. I thought they were just regular people. I thought they were getting preferential treatment for some reason. Yeah.
I don't want you to get any ideas. Your life's still shit. And you just grab it and drink it in front of them.
I thought the school was just racist because they were giving them mostly black kids. And I was like, why don't
you guys like your juice or whatever?
I thought it was pretty fucked up.
Is this where the grape drink stereotype came from? I don't understand.
No, they usually had blue ones.
Oh shit, blue drink.
Yeah,
blue's the worst flavor because it's usually not real. It's just some made up crap. Yeah.
None of them are real. It's not like blue's made up and pink is, like.
Oh, pink is flavored after something real. Lemonade. Blue's just
okay. You can't tell me artificial grape. Nothing tastes like artificial grape.
Yeah, that's not real.
Actual grapes do not taste like that.
Actual grapes taste like weird. I don't even know.
Still, grapes are so good.
Grapes are great, but I've never tasted a grape and go, that tastes like artificial grape.
That
tastes like a good piece of grape hubba bubba.
They just haven't perfected the technology, but when they do.
No, I like artificial grape. It's its own thing. I like it.
Like grape Fanta, it's so weird. Like,
but it doesn't taste like grape.
No, it tastes like.
By the way, if you're one of those families that gets the green grapes, I don't like you. It's all about the purple grapes.
Oh God, yeah. Thank you. Jesus Christ, yeah. The green grapes.
Up top, you know what I'm talking about. Up top. Pop! Yeah.
Like, what do you want? A grape that's just not as sweet?
Yeah.
It's a little bit more sour.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Beautiful red or dark purple. Seedless. Lightly dampened before serving in the fridge.
I actually like to skin them first. I don't like the skin.
Oh shit.
Skins, but the skin color matters.
Yeah.
Whoa, Poob, what the hell?
But he likes the darker
on
ones.
the inside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Skin determines how sweet of
the character
on the
you are.
inside.
Yeah.
The character of the grape is determined. Blacker the berry, the sweet.
Oh God. So how's Tarkov, Poob?
Why are you fucking? It's actually been good last.
Do you play any other games?
Yeah, I played Slave the Spire on the
Slave the Spire?
Slave the Spire.
Oh yeah, I got a gripe with you, you fucking asshole. You made me fucking buy Warhammer. Fucking what was it? Warhammer Total War or some shit. This fucking idiot Poob. You sat there, you're like, oh, dude, we can all play this together. We can all play the campaign. It's going to be freaking awesome. Total War, Warhammer 2. And by the way, the Steam sales were over, so I had to go on fucking shady-ass G2A to buy it for, like, cheaper. They didn't rip me off, but now I have Total War, Warhammer, and then guess what? You can't play the campaign.
Good game in my library.
You can't play the campaign with fucking 3 people. It was such a waste of fucking money.
Talking about kids that only got a slice of cheese for breakfast.
Yeah, that was my slice of cheese. I hated that shit. And it was $30 I can't get back. And then I bought the blood mod as well, which, what the fuck? They charge money for that. I had to pay money for a blood mod. Can't even use it because we can't even play the campaign, or you just play the battle scenario.
I've seen Bizzle ask to play the campaign with you.
Yeah, well, that's you know.
One less than we were intending.
He's being nice. He's just trying to, get me to like not regret spending all the money on it. And then we bought that other shitty game, the train card game that ended up being a lie as well. Yeah, I refunded that.
No, it's funny. I was even like, well, we don't want to be having another like Warhammer situation. Like, yeah, pretty sure it's 8-player, right, Bizzle? And he was like, yeah, it says 8-player. I'm like, well, so did Total War.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, but I mean, his you could refund.
It was 8 players. It was just the worst multiplayer experience I've ever had. I was like, Jesus Christ, this is garbage.
Maybe we should just not. Our eyes are so big, larger than our mouths, because we constantly have these fucking games. Like we started Factorio, and then we got on to this, and then this, and then and I'm like, dude, we haven't finished Minecraft VR.
Well, we want
like halfway through it. Yeah, I know. The point is that we never finished it because then we're like moving on to something else. I know we gotta play it.
Let's play it today.
Like, don't even start the whole Total War thing until.
It's because you're not.
You have a baby. Yeah, what you didn't even game with us.
It was just a game for us.
I'm just saying. I'm saying, like, tell me we don't get on like every night.
And then fucking Age of Empires.
Yeah, I liked Age of Empires. I do like that. But we get on and fucking like Bizzle's like, all right, I just found this new fucking $40 game that nobody has. Let's all play it. It's weird.
I was laughing when we were playing AoE together, and fucking I saw you're like, God, I wish that were me. you were like, you saw us all in a call playing. You looked like.
It was all of you guys having a great time, and I think I was like sleeping on the linoleum floor of the hospital at the time.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh God, I wish I was there. Yeah.
You look like it was the SpongeBob picture where Squidward's looking out the window and like Patrick and SpongeBob are running around having fun. Like that was Sam.
That meme.
That meme, yeah. That looked like that was fucking
Sam.
That's
like why you do this.
And then you joined the call and you're like, hey guys, what's going on your shitty like
that's
phone
when I was
mic?
walking to the hospital cafeteria.
Yeah, you're like, hey guys, what's happening? And we're like, nothing, we're just gaming. I feel like I heard your heart sink when you heard that shit.
It was pretty bad. That was also like, I also called you guys just to get some like human contact because this hospital started out, it's TMH in Tallahassee. It started out as this tiny building. And then they were like, oh, we're going to add on 30 rooms. And then 10 years later, we're going to add on 40 more rooms. And then we're going to add on a women's pavilion. And then we're going to add on this extra parking garage. And then we're going to add on 48 more rooms. And so it's like this weird, like hobbled together Lego building. And in order to get from like the what's that called? The NICU, where they have like the babies at the women's pavilion into the cafeteria of the main hospital, you have to go through like a rape alley. And it was like fucking dark when I called you guys. I was like, this is a hospital. It's supposed to be safe and shit. And there's like, it's right where the ambulances pull up with like the dead people. And they have outside in the parking garage, but still outside the building, they have this fucking tile shower where they just put the bloody stretchers in there and hose them off. And I'm like, I have to walk by all this shit. And I'm like on the phone because over there like hosing off some fucking guy that got shot 48 times, like hosing off the stretcher and everything. I'm like, holy crap!
Gifts of skeletons dancing. Yeah. And
but they die. If they die right there, they pull them out of the ambulance, put them on a meat hook, and just let them hang out in the fucking. They let them hang like out by the door. Belt. Yeah. But then, like, you don't just walk your way into the big open house. I'm still talking, Poob.
I know. I just want to see what it looked like.
Do it. Go ahead. Interrupt.
I saw it.
No. Go ahead. No, I want to see it now.
No, it wasn't good looking.
I gotta see it.
It doesn't.
Wow, that was incredible. That was worth interrupting me for. And now I'm discouraged. Now I don't want to talk anymore.
What if they did that? What if whenever you died in a hospital, they would put you on a meat hook and revolve you around, and then it would be kind of like luggage claiming in the airport.
Yeah, final farewell.
That's my dad. That one's right there. That's my dad. Yeah. And then they would take it off the hook and put it.
Get the wrong person, then you that's my dad. You put him back.
Yeah, sorry. Oh shit! I thought that looks just like my dad. His cock looks the same. I just didn't realize. And then you grab him and then you put him in the coffin. You get him ready for the the burying or fire. Depends on what you're doing. That's a good idea. We should do that. Open up a hospital like that.
And I'm the psychopath.
No, it's not a psychopath. It's efficiency.
Where they parade you down the hallway on meat hooks. Yeah, I'm sure that would be fine.
You claim them, and it's because they're always complaining about not having room, especially with COVID right now. They're just sitting there wasting away in the room. You put them immediately onto the hook and keep them there. It's in a refrigerated room.
How long do they let them waste in the room after they're already dead? I'm assuming it's not that long.
Well, if they don't claim them after a couple of days, they just throw them in the trash or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
After a couple of days, they cook them and feed them to the rest of the people in the hospital.
They throw them in throw them in the fetus bin or whatever. The ones where they don't want you to use stem cells, but they don't want the fetus either.
They wouldn't answer me about that, by the way, because like when Abby just had a C-section, right? And so they have like the whole placenta. And last time the lady was like, you want to donate your placenta because it will like go to help a bunch of people with stem cells and stuff. I was like, oh yeah, I love Christopher Reeves, and if I could save more people like that, then that's good, right? So we donated the last one. This time we couldn't donate because Abby had the flu, and so it's like a flu infected placenta, right?
The shitty one.
Yeah. And so they're like, yeah. So we couldn't donate it. And I asked him, I was like, so do you guys just have like a dumpster here where you just throw a bunch of body parts and shit that aren't used and like cut out like tumorous things? And like every nurse I was talking to like the nurse bay, that has like 4 or 5 nurses in it. And they all just looked at me and then went back to their paperwork. They would not answer me. I'm like, well, what do you like? You have to do something with them. They Ziploc them and throw them in a big dumpster. There has to be a giant like hazardous waste barrel somewhere. Probably next to where they hose off all those stretchers and shit in the parking garage. They have to put them somewhere.
There's like is it organized? Do they split it like recycling? Is like the tumor bin, the hearts bin, kidney bin? Or is it just all like a big mush, like a stew?
I'm sure like organs, as long as they're not cancerous or something like that, or from COVID, I'm sure they can save them and make like a good, maybe gravy, like with giblets. You can cook with them, right? But if it's like a tumor or something like that, I'm sure they throw it out.
It's not a tumor.
Wow, that's a really bad Arnold impersonation.
Whoa, that was not Arnold impersonation.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That was like Grandpa.
Yeah,
My grandma said that.
That was the kindergarten cop, not Arnold.
Okay.
Man, I'm sorry. I look so fucking dead.
That's okay with that. It's
really
just the fact that you sit there licking your lips and shit while.
Yeah.
I licked it like a little bit. What do you mean?
You're out of it, dude.
Bryan, you don't fucking.
For every shitty little look you give the camera, $1 is coming off your pay. Wow, that's two. That was two.
Sassy. It's
no, come on, dude. Now $2.07 you taking from me.
Yeah.
Add a Sass Tax on that one too.
Yeah.
Sass Tax. Why don't you add a big fucking dumbass tax? I don't. That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, you would be poor. You get $0 every day.
I haven't eaten anything but them Cheerios.
Yeah, you ate a whole mega bowl of them too. It took you like 30 minutes to eat
a
bowl. I've never seen someone take 30 minutes to eat Cheerios in my life. What the hell was that shit?
I'm on that diet. I don't work out.
You didn't even use a spoon. You used chopsticks. You grabbed them one by one and eating them like a fucking deranged person. You're on a diet, Poob. That's really interesting.
Yeah, Poob. How do you how old are you?
22.
22. Okay, you only have are your parents fat? Your dad fat?
I don't know if he's definitely like, he's got like a little tummy, but he's not like fat.
Yeah. Because like doing this for a living, like unless you work out and stuff, like you're just gonna be an absolute lard at.
I'm trying to start working. I just bought a road bike.
That's pretty cool.
I've been jump roping it.
Did you refund it yet? Did you send it back?
No, I bought it from
a road bike, like a stationary bike,
no, like it's got those
like a Peloton.
So I take it on the road.
Yo, fuck Facebook.
Not a home bike,
dude.
You get a Peloton bike. Is that what you got?
Road bike.
Like
every person I chat yesterday, I'm like, yeah, I got a new bike, but I'm not good at repair. They're like, sick, dude, did you get a Harley or what?
Oh, God.
That was like the 40-year-old virgin where he's like, yeah, I actually, she's like, can you pick me up? He's like, oh, I actually I drive a bike. And she's like, oh, that's cool. My boyfriend in college rode a motorcycle. I love riding motorcycles. He's like, no, that's great. I drive a bicycle. Bicycle. Yeah. So basically, you're a loser.
Virgin.
Yeah. You're a virgin.
Hey, I'm just like that guy. And I've got a car. So
oh shit! I forgot about this, dude. Like 3 weeks ago or something like that. Poob. You could tell ever since he started doing Twitch, he's really self-conscious because he looks.
Look at him, man.
What's the word for this? You can tell after the whole like losing his internship, not getting that job thing. You can tell he's very self-conscious about his life.
Not getting a job, losing.
Spiraling
I denied.
Down the drain.
Refused to accept.
He's at the edge of what
spiraling's fine.
Yeah, spiraling's fine.
Down the
you were right there. They were about to feed you a full job with benefits, and you refused to open your mouth. Like it, yeah. You didn't do airplane noises, and you slapped it out of the way.
It's so much more complicated than that, but go on.
And then we always make fun of you for being a loser, right? And you make up all these things in life, and your mom bought you the dog so you wouldn't commit suicide and all this stuff. And
my mom did not buy me that dog. What is wrong with you? Go on.
But point is that you felt like you were disrespected. You felt like we thought you were like the lowest person in the group. And so, Bryan, do you remember this? He joined the call twice and acted like it was an accidental join while a girl was at his apartment.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
And so he joined so he could be like, a female. It's proof. I've actually talked to a female, and then we kicked him out because he wasn't responding. Because I figured he had like butt dialed us or something like that.
And then he did it a second time.
And then he joined back. He's like, gotta make sure that they know there's a female in my apartment.
Okay, but that was my plan. Why would I join back? 1, 2, no, I did not.
You did
join to be like,
he joined. Yeah, he joined. He was like, look, a woman doesn't find me repulsive. Yeah.
Who is that woman?
It was my like neighbor's girlfriend. I did join accidentally.
Yeah,
it's alarming.
It was funny because as soon as you joined, the only thing we heard her say was, "Why are you locking the deadbolt?"
Yeah.
Bro, that was honestly like really creepy that you guys just heard me talking. Like,
yeah.
Like, what were we even saying?
You
have a different accent when you talk to girls. Yeah. It was really weird.
You do talk differently.
Love.
No. Yeah. You're like, that's a pretty wicked. You talk like Chris Evans from.
No, I don't. Why you
talk like Chris? That's actually hilarious.
Dude, what you guys fucking like?
You did say that, and you were like,
"This guy sounds like Chris Evans now," and he's talking to the girl.
He talked to her.
The fucking ear to the phone. You're eavesdropping, okay? You're dropping eaves.
You joined twice. You joined twice.
I don't know how that happened.
That is like somebody walking up to a group of people and just talking right in front of them, and then and then they tell them the people move. The people move, and then the guy comes towards the group again. You did it twice. That's not a mistake. That is not a mistake. You did it twice in a row.
Two, if not three things. First,
what?
I did not think I was the most low in the friend group. Okay, I'd like to clear that up.
Bumble, right?
Two, yeah, is he still there? Two, okay, I tried to join the group chat after, and I was like, what the fuck? I've been removed from, like, I can't see it. I'm like, did I get kicked from the chat? Like, is it something I did?
I think the worst part about doing that is that it just reinforced your knowledge that you are the lowest in the friend group. That's when you knew.
You know what it was?
When you told your mom, and she's like, "Do you want us to buy you another puppy?"
You know how insane that would be to join a call to be like, "Here, I'm talking to my neighbor's girlfriend."
No, here's my theory.
Who I talk to every day. Like, what do you mean?
Here's my theory. I believe that was the neighbor's girlfriend. But what I think, here's my spin on it.
Do you actually have a theory that this wasn't an accident?
You paid her off, or you gave her, or you made her, or you asked for a favor or something, and then you should like just pretend like I'm super cool and stuff. You joined the call to make us.
What were we even talking about?
You make it sound like you had a girl. You made it sound we got you rid. You left or whatever. We got rid of you. You were like, okay, maybe they didn't hear it, so you came back a second time to read.
Okay, hold on, bitch. Shut up.
You definitely talked more, and I think you told her to talk louder because she was louder the second time.
Yeah.
We kicked you out. I think what happened after we kicked you out, this is what happened. After we kicked you out, you probably thought how bad it was and how bad of an idea it was. You got nervous. Your heart was palpitating. You were scared out of your mind, thinking, "Oh my God, is this it? Yeah. Did I ruin this friendship? My only friends?" So you begged to come back like you normally do.
Oh, you're my only friends?
Yeah, you begged.
Hypocrite much? What the fuck are you talking? Okay, keep going.
You begged and pleaded to come back. We let you in through a vote, by the way, and I had to do some swaying to let you in.
First, no.
It was two no's originally. I had to convince Bizzle. Bizzle was firm no, and
he was the
got him out.
Yeah, Sam he was like, "Do we want him? Do we really want him?"
Came back and then you fessed up. You convinced you told us what really happened. Well, you didn't tell us the truth, but you said it was actually not a girl. It was your neighbor's friend. Is what I think happened because you
know how long this deliberation went on. By the way, we were sitting there talking about whether or not we should bring you back in. And you know what? Bizzle was the deciding vote. He was the one. I was firmly against it. Brian wanted you in. Bizzle was the deciding vote. Bizzle was like, "Look, I'm going to invite this guy to go do some VR painting, to do some one-on-one with him." He came back. I said, "How'd it go?" And he goes, "I think this guy's fucking retarded." And I think I was sitting there drawing legitimate art, and Poob's over there scribbling weird little demons on the wall.
If I were ever going to enact a plan where I wanted to impress you by me talking to a woman, it'd be either us mid-sex, okay, and her being like, "Oh my God, this is insane."
They say that exact line.
It wouldn't be small talk at my neighbor's house with 3 people.
I bet you know. This is what she would sound like if that was a real scenario. It would probably be like this. That's what it would sound like. That's what it would be. All right, none of that. Her talking. And then
he would just join. He would join, and she would go, "You're not paying me enough for this.
Yeah,
you're not paying me enough to say that."
Recording is extra. That's the first thing we fucking hear. The opening line.
I couldn't pay a woman any amount to come and pretend to be like what.
I know. That's why you had to invite your neighbor's girlfriend over.
And you were talking.
I was at their house.
Yeah, and we heard you talking, and you said the first thing you said. You're like, "You know why a woman's ass and pussy are so close together?" And she's like, "Why, Sam?" And you're like, "So you can carry him around like a bowling ball." And then
you just post that meme in the fucking group chat. Shut the fuck up.
That's what it reminded me of it. I said, "Like, is this what you're referring to?" And you said, "I don't know what you're talking about."
It's just really incredible the lengths you'll go to impress us, which is pretty.
Yeah,
pretty
I know women impress you guys. That's what I do too to impress you. Just talk to a woman, your favorite. Yeah.
Well, it's flattering to know that you think so much of our opinion of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually obsessed. Yeah. I go through lengths of hiring my neighbor's girlfriend, which he was okay with for some reason, to come over and small talk me while I joined twice. And, you know what? I don't think they got the message the first time. I'm gonna go back in there. Yeah. Get ready to really amp it up this time.
How could you have dialed us twice? And coincidentally,
what do you mean dialed? It's just a fucking I don't know. I just wait.
You pocket joined.
Did you called and it just pops up join if you call in Discord it pops up like a phone call.
No, you didn't join with the call. We had the call. We were in a game of AOE. We had already started it, and then you joined. Like it wasn't the call.
What do you want me to say? I don't know how it happened.
A second time.
A second time, Poob.
Who does that? Who does it twice, Poob? Who does it twice? Explain that. How could you do that twice? Do you just sit there like a fucking lost dog with our conversation open at all times? Are you that obsessed? Are you insane?
Oh my god, dude.
You're obsessed.
You talking right? You're here. You need to fucking pipe down, dude.
Wait, which one is it?
I'm way too tired. I'm way too tired to hear you screaming about.
I've been caught. Oh, I'm tired, guys. I'm too fucking tired. Oh, yeah. Okay, buddy. Yeah, good excuse.
I just don't want to. Oh my god.
No, explain. Which one is it? Are you obsessed and you have our conversation at all times?
But don't talk. Explain right now. No.
Let me
explain. No.
Explain the two options. Let me give you the two options.
Why do you just want me to scream, dude?
One, you're obsessed and you have our conversations open at all time. You're constantly looking at it, and you did accidentally pocket dial us. Or two, you were trying to impress us by joining twice. Which one? Now explain. I'm giving you the floor, Poob.
Fuck you. Go fuck yourself. Eat my dick, dude. Obviously neither.
What's the reason?
What's more likely that any of the insane hypothetical I hired someone is true, or that I just somehow fucking joined the Discord at the most recent DM I had on Discord? I joined twice in my pocket. That's weird. But I was weirded out too. It was worse for me because you just heard my private IRL conversations with my neighbors versus you guys sitting there going, I think you just
I kicked you because it was embarrassing. Annoying. You were telling this lady about your fucking Razor scooter and how it had a fucking wheelie bar. You're like, no, it's not just a Razor scooter. It's got red wheels and a wheelie bar.
Yeah, and he's like,
and she was like, "Wow, that's nice. Could you go back to your apartment, please?
Please
stop wheeling past our door."
Yeah. We gave you back the hard drive. Just please leave, please, sir. You didn't click on the anime folder, did you? That's the last thing you said.
Poob's completely disengaged. He's crawling into his own head.
What do you want me to say? It's just both you guys shitting on me for some insane joke.
It's not insane. You fucking did it. That's the thing. You fucking.
But more importantly, Poob, are you? I got nothing to transition to. I had something. I'm trying to get fucking Bryan off of your neck.
Bryan's never had anything interesting happen in his life, so he doesn't have any stories. He just waits for me to say something. And then
he's the most private guy I've ever seen in my life.
It's not privacy. It's a lack.
Half the stories I don't want to say.
Is that what it is?
I don't want to say I honestly because if someone finds out, I'm gonna look like a psycho.
No, I think I told Poob about this. Maybe in DMs. I've known you for like a decade, Bryan, and I'm like, dude, this guy's so fucking secretive. He's insanely secretive. I've known nothing about him. And then the more I've known you, the more I realize maybe he just hasn't had any life experience at all. So there's nothing. No. He's got like, so anyways, this is the 400th trip to fucking Popeyes. That happened.
That's exciting stuff.
That's the peak of his week. Is that?
I mean, I don't know. I don't find it interesting. I just don't find it interesting. And you know what? I don't ham up stories either, so I don't fucking sit there and most of my stories would be like as truthful as possible and 5 seconds long.
Yeah.
I don't know how Poob fucking stammers for an hour. He makes like one story about going to a fucking McDonald's and seeing an old lady with a racist fucking waitress granddaughter, and he makes it like an hour story. I can't do that. I can't fucking do that.
You haven't been outside enough to accumulate stories.
No, I just don't beat around the bush for an hour straight. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
Well, isn't that exactly what a podcast is? Is just taking a little bit and stringing it out for 4 hours?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm trying to fill the time instead of just going, nope, that's wrong. No.
That's what you've been saying as I'm trying to give you theories on what I think happened about that night. Well,
as the man that was there,
and you didn't provide an explanation. Like you just said, not true. Well, give us how could that have happened twice in a row? How could that have happened?
Let me hear a story from your life, Bryan. Let me hear the most interesting thing.
Thing. I robbed a bank when I was 12. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Got fucking molested when you were 12.
What the heck? Pooh? Really, Pooh? Really gonna bring that up? No, that didn't happen. That didn't actually happen. All right. I actually blessed the guy trying to molest him.
Have you guys ever been in a scenario where you thought if one misstep might have happened, one extra little link in a chain of events might have happened where you could have gotten molested or something bad could have happened to you?
Yeah, that happened to me. There was this guy that when I was a kid, this was in school. It was like 3rd or 4th grade. A fucking dude. I was like in class. This fucking dude I saw like looking through the window. He's like looking at me. He's like waving at me. I was like, who is this guy? I never recognized the guy in my life. He's like waving at me. And he's telling me to come over here. And I was like, what the fuck who is, I looked at the guy next to me. I'm like, do you know that, like, is that for you? And they're like, no, I don't know who that is. And the guy's pointing at me. And I think if I went there, I would have been fucking abducted. I swear to fucking God. Yeah. That has happened to me. If I was just like, fuck it, I guess I'll check it out, I probably would have been stolen away. That was fucked. That reminded me. Yeah.
I've been like at a.
I was such a sexy child at the time.
That was my problem. That's why I've grown up and tried to make myself as ugly as possible. It's just how fucking attractive I was as a child.
If you saw me, Poob, you'd molest me too.
I was tired of living in fear.
Really cute kid. I was really cute.
What happened?
What is that? What is that? What the hell are you contributing there? What happened? What does that mean?
I'm gonna be the peanut gallery, Bryan. All right, let me tell a story. I almost got molested once. The end. And
what do you want me to tell you?
And then I didn't. So
okay, so
not my fault. I'm not a freak of nature like you were as a kid. You fucking sitting there fucking looking at your dad's pornos and feeding rats milk and soda and shit. What the hell? What do you want me to do? What do you want?
Have you ever just had a gut feeling where you're just like, I need to get out of here?
You ever been normal, Poop? Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
Bro, I think I live a more normal life off stream than either of you.
You ever had a developed
either
brain?
Of us?
No.
Maybe. Okay, you're married husband, whatever.
I'm the most normal guy there is.
Okay, I'm sure anyone begging to be the most normal, yes, probably the.
We heard your conversation. We know what you sound like outside of this Discord. You don't sound any different. You're insane.
You have you don't remember anything from the conversation though. When I asked you what I was talking about.
You're talking about your Razor scooter, and the most concerning part, the one part that you're not bringing up,
Razor scooter,
is how much you were stuttering in front of that woman.
Yeah,
you not
don't stutter,
stuttering and stammering. Yeah.
I've been with.
There it goes.
I'm
just
not,
the thought of talking about a female.
That's true. And you know what? I think the lady, she even asked, she's like,
your entire life.
Okay. Sam, why are you so red? Are you okay? Why are you so red in the face? Is what the girl kept asking. He kept saying, it's hot in here. That's what he kept saying.
Yeah. As it's snowing, snow's falling down. He's like, whoa,
oh, God.
Pulling on his collar. It is hot in here. Yeah.
It's like, Sam, it's like 10 degrees in here. What are you talking about?
Listen, I'm not gonna argue that I'm more normal with this fucking grain going and the skeleton dancing. But I have a healthy, social life. I'm not just some freak off stream. I obviously amp things up,
Oh, so it's all facade. You're just
it's all a facade. It's all hammed up, as Bryan says. My stories they ran out of real ones first episode.
So you're creating a persona that you hope internet saps will buy into.
Why don't you create a likable one instead?
Well, so what are you making an asshole persona, Bryan, or are you really just unbearable?
I'm just
Bryan's just unbearable. That's why.
Okay.
Bryan, name one friend outside of us and outside of work. Yeah, shut up. See, he's just a completely unadulterated asshole. That's his. It's not a persona.
I don't like naming stuff like that because then I get doxxed. Worse.
Oh yeah, right. Because you were just gonna say Kevin. I know a Kevin.
I don't
people are
actually
gonna be
know
like,
any
whoa,
Kevins.
Kevin Bryan. Let me Google those names together.
I don't actually genuinely don't know a Kevin.
Yeah, see?
There was a black Kevin in my school. That was about it.
He was bullied out of it by me. That's what you're gonna say.
We had a kid actually in our school that was he was there forever, and he was okay. I don't want to say, but he was fucking throwing on M-bombs and shit. He was basically racist, and then a bunch of these black kids, as they do, they got him and people from high school, because this was an elementary school. They got high schoolers also, like their older brothers, to all pounce and beat the shit out of this kid for saying like the N-word. And what was even crazier and funnier actually was the dad was there, and the dad like tried to intervene, so they beat him up too.
Hell yeah.
And I was like, that kid was completely like normal ass day. Next day he was gone. He was he got transferred out of the school. He was out of there. I mean, it makes sense, but he vanished, and then that was the story. It was fucking horrifying.
Yeah.
But whatever. Hey, that's what you get for saying the N-word when you're 12, I guess.
Yeah. There was a girl in middle school that everybody hated. She was just really mean and loud.
Defending this kid.
No, I'm not defending.
No, I'm saying I get
Bryan,
it.
That's what you get. That's what you get when you're 12.
No. I get it. Like, okay,
Racist
but
dad also got beat
you don't
up.
have
Yeah,
to
you should
get.
leave
You don't
if
have
your
to.
dad gets beat up.
You don't have to get the high school kids involved, especially if you have a bunch of people. And two, don't beat up the dad who just doesn't want to watch their 12-year-old kid get fucking brutalized.
I bet the fucking dad taught him the N-word. I bet the dad's racist too.
No.
The dad was a saint. The dad was a saint.
He was. I don't actually know the dad, but
I guarantee no like young kid like that. I've seen the movie 42. I know what a family teaches a small child.
Yeah. You're telling okay, cut this out. But you're telling me that the dad saw the kid getting beat up, and he just shouted, "Get those off my son!" and he fucking clawed at them.
No, I'm saying that the kid only said the N-word around in social scenarios because of his parents.
His dad was probably black guy,
yeah. He was like, affirmative action. What the fuck? And then all that crap.
Cut out that whole scenario there. Okay, that was horrible.
That's why horrendous. You don't show anybody under the age of 18 American History X, because they don't fully comprehend the messaging of the movie. Very important thing. They'll just watch it and be like, "Wow, this is an epic movie."
They think it's like a story about how, like, oh man, he wasn't wrong. They are actually evil or something.
Yeah.
Like
there's so many white supremacists and Nazis out there that love that movie. I'm like, dude, are we watching the same movie? This is a fucking. This is not an okay thing. The whole point of it is that it's not okay. Yeah. That's Poob's favorite movie. He actually has his own special Poob cut where he cuts the last 30 seconds of the movie. He cuts the very end off.
It's you know what it is? No, he found the secret hidden ending where he shaves his head off. He has a super cut. It's the beginning where the guy gets curb stomped. Then it's him in jail, and then getting raped by the dudes, the skinheads, and then it's him becoming the skinhead again.
Yeah, he becomes even more skinheaded. He gets out of prison. He was like, "That raping was awesome in prison." He shaves his head, goes back in.
Super cut.
Yeah, it's a 12-minute movie about how to become an even more neo-Nazi. It's incredible. Poob's turned off. Poob is turned off mentally. He's on low battery. That verbal lashing about the talking to a female has sapped it from him.
He was fucking annoying to hear, and I'm not hurt. It's just so unbearable.
I get it. It was an embarrassing scenario, and you hate
it's not embarrassing, dude.
Embarrassing.
You give and you give and you can't take if it gets turned on you at all.
I feel
bad even trying to turn it. Like, I don't want to shit on you.
Dude, I feel like it was you and Omid. Remember how Omid felt during that stream we did?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you right now. Where he was just like, the whole thing, I just can't handle I just want it to be over with.
No, I'm just Yeah, sure. That's what it.
Yeah, you're just over it.
Ow.
Everybody want to hug their webcam?
My retorts. No, thanks, Poob. That was a good one.
No,
Yeah,
dude, I just don't. I'm just not a constant spewing asshole, dude. I just don't want to shit on you for like no reason, but you just like if I push back at all, you just start screaming.
What do you mean?
STALLTT's done some post-production notes where he's like, Bryan talks over everything. Bryan will shout over everything. Yeah.
Well, I don't want to get into a civil discussion or anything. You know, why did you call that girl? Yeah. It's not. It doesn't make good. You know, make good.
Actually, podcasts are supposed to be. It's supposed to be. You need to watch podcasts.
Yeah.
How podcasts are supposed to be done is you're supposed to calmly talk into the mic like this.
Is that what we're trying to do? No, make a traditional podcast?
I like the idea where it feels like you just fucking ripped open like 20 fucking ramen noodle packets, like sodium packets, and just ate them all. That's that high blood pressure fucking
snorted every spice packet in our ramen noodle thing.
I want everyone here to just feel like they're gonna have a heart attack.
I've eaten a bowl of Cheerios.
Poop, do you want me to be nicer to you? Is that what it is?
No, I don't.
Poop, if we could pick a time, we'll let you pick the time where you're happier and chirpier.
Dude, oh my God, Sam! Like, what, I'm supposed to be ecstatic after hearing that for 30 minutes?
You're supposed to.
Does that normally does that make normal people happy?
I do feel bad, and maybe don't.
I don't want you to feel bad.
Leave it. No, because now I'm thinking about the fact that this is gonna come back to him in the stream. They're like, what were you saying to that girl? Like, they're probably gonna like think you're a fucking deranged psycho.
I wonder where they get that idea.
Where they got that from? And you
should I have like a Poob Bryan buzzer where every time someone gets offended, like they get like a little pay raise just to make it feel.
I don't want to be a fucking, I don't want to sit here and mope about it. I just, just move on.
Look how red you are. You're basically
you're in the face, angry.
Yeah, very angry.
I'm
Poop, I don't mean anything I say. I hope you don't think I'm actually being serious.
So many times, it's not that I think you mean it. It's that I'm sick of hearing it. And it's just what am I fucking doing with my day?
You're making a cool 250. That's what you're doing with your day. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
You gotta have a cool conversation, about stuff, and
we haven't talked about anything.
Well, okay. I'm sorry, Bryan.
Yeah.
Put the muzzle on.
All right.
Poob wants to talk about
zip.
Stuff.
All right, zip. That's the sound effect of me zipping it.
Started with me, kind of asking you to take the muzzle off in terms of just talk about, a story or something. But you're afraid that you'll dox yourself. Tell a story.
No, don't talk to Bryan. Bryan's out of this now. I feel there's nothing good that can come between communication between you and Bryan. It's just me and you now, Poob.
Okay, what do you want to chat about, buddy?
I want to talk about how are you feeling right now?
I feel hungry. I don't know. I'm fucking. I'm just chilling.
Do you want a hug?
I don't want a hug. I don't want to be patronized.
Come on.
Why does it have to be I make the big deal out of it? I was just fucking not talking.
No, you were, because you're like a mood bracelet right now. I can see how red you are.
Yeah.
Angry.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I feel like because this whole podcast is supposed to be a very what's the word? It's supposed to be all about levity, and you're bringing so much emotion into it.
Okay, yeah, it's supposed to be about trying to get me angry and hearing me scream at Bryan.
I think in Bryan's eyes it is. I think that's what Bryan has misconstrued the purpose of this podcast to be, let's piss off Poob for an hour and a half.
No, Sam just plants the seeds. I completely forgot about this story, by the way. He planted the seeds. He watered them.
I didn't think it was going to bring you into a 40-minute bullying fest on. It worked, though. It did work.
I'm sorry,
regardless of whether or not that was the plan.
I don't want. We were having such a good podcast before that happened,
Poob's
and now
gonna go
you
lay
so
down
upset.
and just.
I'm sorry.
Scream at the
lay
ceiling.
down.
I don't want.
I'm going to go fucking get my bike fixed or something after this. My day is not ruined.
Look at your beautiful dog's face. Give him a kiss on the cheek or something, and go walk him. Have a good day with a cool 250 in your pocket, in your virtual e-pocket.
How about let's change this off. Maybe I'll make Poob happier if we just bring it into another bad hypothetical that someone asked me on stream.
Oh Jesus!
You might be interested in, Bryan.
Oh,
we'll just bring this away from Poob. Poob, shut up and just try to recollect your emotions.
I'll be able to hear this though, so I haven't. Sir, recollect my emotions.
Yeah, pick up your emotions.
You do plant the seeds, and then you don't like what happens after when I just actually get pissed off.
You fucking
All right, you cut the brake.
He cuts the brakes, and then he's horrified at the accident.
He walked away.
He just
got up and left.
I have to piss.
Oh, you gotta go pee? Oh.
Are you leaving too?
No, I'm just shuffling.
Oh, okay. All right, so this guy had a hypothetical. It's the worst hypothetical of all time.
It can't be that bad.
It's actually really bad. It was like, would you rather shit every time you sneeze or sneeze every time you shit? I said, that is the worst hypothetical of all time. I'd rather just sneeze whenever I shit.
That's horrible.
This is the worst. The hypotheticals are supposed to be things that you mull over. Like it's the trade-offs. Who the fuck would want to sneeze and then just immediately have to run to the just with their pants full of shit? That's horrible. And I sneeze way more than I shit, I feel like. Maybe not.
Well, there's days where I swear to God I just don't sneeze. I shit every day. I'll go days without sneezing.
That's true.
You know what I mean? But then you get sneeze attacks. Usually when you sneeze, it comes in a storm.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna see more than one time.
Everywhere.
Yeah, you be shitting all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's horrible. That's not even like. That's like one of those ones where you just before he even finishes the sentence, you already picked the answer.
You know it already. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking weird. So would you rather get stabbed in the chest or get $5? It's like, well, I don't. $5? I hope. Yeah, I don't know.
You think I would like to imagine that Poob is right behind that green screen, just crying, just in the fetal position. Think so?
I think he's peeing a glass and drinking it. I think is what's happening.
Running to the bathroom. I can see
he's cooling. He's cooling
in the bottom right hand corner. He's actually running really quickly to the bathroom. He's running to the bathroom, the toilet with a stork looming on the edge of it.
His turd collecting bird because he can't flush anything. He can't flush any turds down his shitty toilet, so the bird collects it with his mouth and flies it away.
Oh, that's fucking awesome. I got my septic system replaced in my house, and I would much rather, instead of paying like that $10,000 it costs to do that, I would much rather get a turd stork.
A turd bird that just grabs it. You train
a turd bird. That sounds a whole lot better.
Yeah,
turd bird. That just grabs the poop out of my ass like a pelican.
Marketing idea.
Holds it in its lower beak and flies away into the sunset. And then you could train it to drop on people that you don't like. You just drop the poops. All right. So I don't know about you, but are you still here?
Yeah.
I'm absolutely 100% burned out on Tarkov already.
Yeah, you know what happened to me? Like, I wasn't having that much fun, especially with the shitty quests. Like, the fact that I can't buy the croutons anymore and shit. I was like... And then we went to play AoE, and I just, like, immediately was like, I want to play this instead. Like, after getting off Tarkov, I don't want to go back. And now that I reinstalled Windows, it's even more I don't want to do it because I have to reinstall it.
Yeah. What I hate about AoE, though, is there's usually... that I think the reason why I like those tiny maps, like tiny maps where you just force the conflict, is because AoE is a lot like, I would say like Monopoly.
Yeah.
Where in the first 45 minutes who's going to win. And then it's just like another fucking hour of like the end, you know? Which is why like Regicide and like those other game modes, we need to branch into those. So it's like, you don't have to do the total conquest where you wipe out the entire everything from the person and knock out every town center and every person before you win.
But the people like Poob, but they would just go and build a fucking like weird ass like house or something in the middle of nowhere and garrison the kingdom.
Don't antagonize Poob. He just sat down. He's finally getting happy. He's eating a bar.
I'm only bringing this up because him and Bizzle, they did the exact same thing, dude. It was it made it sound like a lot of fun. I was playing AOE with these guys. It was brutal because they both did the same tactic where they fucking jump ship and make little towns across the map. Where I basically ran in. I ran in
defense. That's a play style. I'm fine with that.
I was fuming back because he did that shit. I ran down Bizzle, but I left him limping away, and he went to go make a new area, and then I went and got Poob because I figured. I'll be honest. I thought Poob would have been a bigger threat, so I went and took out Poob because if I stomp him out, I already hurt Bizzle enough. I could just go finish him off. When I did it, he fucking had already evacuated, and he has like this huge like just wall after wall after wall thing. So I'm cutting through it.
As you do, Bizzle that's a legitimate play style.
Yeah. And then I find out that he fucking
what
jumped
game
ship
are you
ages
even
ago.
describing?
AOE 2.
What matches? I haven't in so long made the layers and layers.
The one where I don't mean literally layers, but you double up on walls. You know what I mean? Like whatever.
If I mentioned how handsome you are, Poob.
Yeah, stop kissing my ass. Yeah.
But
you are in a foul, sick mood.
Pathetic.
I'm so sorry, dude. I'm so sorry.
You are on the verge of tears. I'm trying to help.
Don't you dare tell me I'm on the verge of tears, dude.
You're eating that fucking chocolate bar like it's Bryan's own penis. You're like fucking angrily biting it.
Be a little
like
bigger
it's
than
Bryan's
that,
jugular. Stop sucking it. Stop seductively sucking it.
That's what he does. He has a whole plan. He's gonna strip me down. He's gonna suck on a little bit to get it hard, and then he's gonna bite it off. So I lose more blood.
Yeah.
He's got a whole plan.
I do find it humorous that you guys are burned out of Tarkov already. We're like, see, this is why you did it wrong. You kept playing. We took a break, and now we can play for the whole wipe, and you're burn out faster than I am.
Not the whole wipe, but it was a fun while. It was a blast. The little time we did play. But I've gotten a hankering for though. Gwent.
Daisy.
Really?
Yeah, that fucking game for some reason, dude. It's like it just keeps fucking dragging me back in.
I didn't play it modded like you guys did. I kind of wanted to try it, but I was too lazy.
It's one of those games where nothing can happen for fucking 4 hours, but then when something does happen,
heart's beating.
Good. Yeah, so good.
That's the game. That's the classic. My whole day's ruined from hackers. You're cutting out, Poob. What?
But I haven't played that in a long time.
Yeah, it's a good game.
I feel like
great.
I don't know why. I just lose like every fight on Tarkov. I feel like I'm just.
That's how it was for the last couple. The worst is I've been having, like lately, I'll kill 2 guys, third guy will, and it's so demoralizing. But I would kind of like playing. Just adds more tension, and it's easier to like talk to chat. But like my stream ended with like I had the best snipe I've ever had. It was in D2, like a quick scope on a guy, 1 shot. Yeah. I kill his friend, fucking Mandalorian armor charges me, and I hurt him, and he kills me. Like, what a fuck. I'm not Landmark. How the fuck is this?
Who the fuck's Landmark?
Granted, I feel like you don't run into many, like, big groups in that game. Like, you do, like, Rust or something if you're playing solo.
Yeah.
But still, it sucks.
Landmark's a streamer that's, like, really good.
Just, like, coked up.
The problem with me and Sam Bizzle, we are a big group. With 3 people is a pretty big group, and we still get ransacked by like one guy with a fucking Mosin, one guy with a
Makarov. This guy would come in with a fucking mac and cheese combo, Makarov and
get domed,
an AI2, and still fucking rape us to death with one mag.
We're not very good at the game.
Yeah, we suck at it.
And that brings me to my next point. Every wipe, I kind of like it less and less because they keep shitting on the shitty players like us. We're so bad at the game, and then they keep trying to nerf our play style, of like just scrounging for crumbs, and then fucking what do you do at the end, right? It takes forever to get to a point where you have a base where that's my end game really, is having a Bitcoin farm. So every time I log in, I have gear for the day. I don't care if I lose it. It gets harder doing that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
mean?
Unless you want to do it like the Aqua way. I think is there's two
Poob's
different
the
ways of
Aqua
playing it. The Aqua way of playing is like do an entire wipe of sucking. But you just go into every conflict as hard as possible. And then you're eventually good. Like he's a great player now. But Poob's trying to hold in his emotions. Not doing good. Yeah. Doesn't look like it looks like a scowl actually.
Did it?
Like a smoldering.
Yeah. What? That's a scowl?
No, you
it's
look
like a Clint Eastwood smile.
No, you look like you have fucking mental problems. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, no, what the hell is that shit?
That's my best smile. Well,
you look like you're doing this. Ready?
I mean, it does kind of look. It's the goddamn grain or something.
It's a grain.
I look like I'm about to take a photo.
Yeah, God, that's horrifying. Why is your ear so super white compared to your body? What the hell? Oh no, now it's red. There you go. Yeah. Well, it's got white edges, I guess.
That is crazy.
that is crazy. Yeah. But what were we talking about?
You're saying you could do it the Aqua way.
Oh yeah.
Suck forever.
Yeah, no, Aqua sucked for so long, but then he's so great now because he has fucking like 8 hours a day to throw himself into conflict to the point where he's good at it.
I guess that works.
I get on and I'll play like from 9 until 12 every day. And it's not enough raids to get good at the combat. You know what I mean? I feel like streamers are the best at playing because they just go in like raid after raid after raid after raid. Yeah.
It's
so good.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, actually,
absolute. You sound like that guy in my chat.
No. In your emotionally frail state, I think it's in our friendship's best interest to say no. I think
you
Poob would win.
Shut the fuck up. No, I'm not.
You
bad
are
at
such
that
a strong, great
I'm
player.
Not entirely off. And don't act like he's a golden god at the game. Okay,
you would wipe the floor with 5 Aquas. Yeah. If there were 5 stacking, you'd kill them all.
Is it too hard to ask? That I think I'd stand a fighting chance.
More than a fighting chance. You're such a strong,
schedule
great
this one.
You'd win. I think.
Yeah.
I think I'd lose. Now, actually, I think we could.
I don't know. I actually don't know. I've played with you, and I've seen Aqua a couple of times.
You've only played with me in my porous,
and I've seen his stash. So I feel like you guys are evenly matched. But now Sam's saying he's like really good or something.
You want to know what differentiates people like Aqua and people like me?
You got nothing to lose.
Viewer kits. Okay, I'm a self-made man. Besides a couple handouts a wipe or two ago. All right. I'm out here. I turned around from 1,000 rubles yesterday to now I'm at 2.1 mil. Okay. And, I did some things I wasn't proud of.
Trying to let X.
But, I wasn't, exfil camping like Devin.
Wait, you think you're so great? You don't
okay,
camp?
This is about
I don't think I'm superior than
this is about you, your emotional insecurities, and comparing yourself to Aqua. That you don't have to bring Devin into it.
Yeah, and you don't. Exactly.
Devin is a good man.
That face,
yes,
I hate that. Oh my god, you look like a fucking.
No, Devin is a good guy, and I do exfil camp occasionally. I'm not, morally superior to that. It's a game.
Yeah,
but you're saying,
I'm just saying these rubles. These were not ill-gained rubles. Okay, these were hard fought. And I'm saying he's
less of a
scum-sucking loser that takes handouts from viewers.
Does he actually get viewer kits?
I respect my viewers enough not to take their.
You're begging to give.
I think it's unprofessional.
But you're willing to charge $17 for a sticker?
Perfect. Yeah.
Oh, is that how much I'm charging? Because I checked my
you
my
said
net
the store
gain.
wasn't finished. How much are you charging for these stickers?
Well, just add
like $5 before taxes.
You can't sustain $5, Poob. That's out of the question now.
$6 or $7.
I
the
would
most expensive one $7.
$6.07. So that way you get $1 profit. You're nodding your head.
I agree. I concur.
This is an audio podcast too. Yeah. You can't just nod your fucking head.
Who gives a shit about those guys anyway? I mean,
There are people too. They might be,
I know.
This might be a weird concept, Pooh, but they could be people with day jobs
or blind. Yeah, day jobs.
That too. Yeah. How would they? How would blind people navigate to our podcast?
I mean, I've got Braille all over my webcam right now, so that should help a little.
Wow.
I don't know how they navigate. I've seen blind people outcode me a million. I've seen blind engineers. They can do fucking anything.
I've seen blind mice. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
They can fly a plane if they want.
Wow.
Yeah, they'd fly my plane. I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I really have been outclassed by blind people.
Sex.
I'm not going to count
What about
them out.
seeing contests? Have you lost one of those?
My vision's pretty poor.
I bet you could beat them in like archery or something. I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to have a couple bows. I'm pretty good archer.
Or shooting, like anything really.
Yeah, I used to have a couple guns. I'm a pretty good shooter. I'll probably get it if I ever get a solo apartment. I'll probably get a gun that way. It's a cleaner way of killing myself.
Yeah.
Some of the other more.
Well, you can't now for at least 12 years. Your mom bought you that dog. So.
Yeah. My mom bought me that dog.
Your mom actually took a huge financial hit.
Even if that were the truth, like that'd be such a bad thing that my mom bought me a dog.
Wow. Why do you get so insecure about that? Why do you get so hung up?
Because you say it on purpose like that. I get hung up because I know you're saying it for a reason. If it was just some person, a random person being like, "Oh yeah, your mom bought you that dog," I'd be like, "Yeah, sure." But I know you're doing it to try and elicit this reaction. So am I feeding right into it?
No. What I'm
saying is, what you're doing.
It wasn't your idea to get the dog. It was your mom's idea. She said,
"Oh, really?"
She said, "My Pooberton having trouble with the ladies, having trouble with life. He turned down that giant internship. Let's give him a dog."
"My Pooberton's actually had more relations than I can count on this finger." Okay?
Yeah. So.
I thought you wanted a dog.
Okay. So she has a vested financial interest in the dog, and she was the person that insisted you get it. How about that?
Okay, that's better than this weird. Because I told you, I know where it started too. I mentioned that my aunt made a snide comment about it. She's like, "What does he care? Like his mom bought the dog," and it's like I paid more than half. How is that not? If anything, we went in on it together. And I pay all these fucking vet bills every month. And I brought that up, and then you start saying, "Yeah, that dog your mom bought for you." It's some weird dig because I mentioned that.
It's just weird that
it's like I'm on a podcast with some fucking women, dude. Always hitting me with these.
Oh my God.
I'm just kidding.
I don't like how you get so angry about it. And furthermore, I don't like how you're quantifying the value of this living animal.
Women or
imagine Mo was $20. Okay,
Mo was $20. That dog was worth just because of his acting abilities, way more than $20. Yeah,
this dog needs to be fucking doing his taxes for like the next 10 years to pay off.
Okay, cut back in.
Oh no, I was gonna say I was gonna say your new dog is gonna have to like fucking do your taxes for like the next 10 years to pay itself off to be better than Mo. $20, I mean, come on.
It's just a dog. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter who bought it now that I own it, and I have to, pay for its goddamn surgeries and whatever.
Why does it have to have surgery?
Because it has a hernia.
Oh, he's got a little hernia?
Just came with it, yeah.
Maybe you can get a refund. It's like a defective
That's called
dog.
an umbilical hernia.
Policy?
Do you know that?
Yeah, it is.
What's the return policy on that?
It looks like a belly button. I'm like, why would I return?
Here's the trick.
Warranty.
You poke it in, and then you put duct tape over it. It'll heal up naturally.
I haven't done tape, but yeah, I tried. But the problem is, if you poke it too many times, it risks growing.
Oh.
And how much does that cost to do a surgery like that?
It's gonna cost for that and the neutering. I mean, it's not that surgery isn't even that expensive.
2 for 1
like
special.
$600.
So, are you getting the dog neutered because you want it to have sex with other dogs, or are you gonna keep it away from other female dogs?
What? Getting it neutered? Oh, you're saying like, am I giving it like a vasectomy so it doesn't have to worry, but it can still get laid?
Yeah. Or if it's never gonna come in contact with a female dog, why not just let him keep his testicles?
Doesn't it add like
the
behavioral elements?
Yeah, it makes them more aggressive when they have nuts or something.
What?
Oh,
You're like one of those people that like the fact that we have fluoride in our water to control the
I do like that.
The people.
Yeah. I feel more mild-mannered than, someone like my grandpa, who's very much like me.
He was a well water type guy.
Yeah.
He was he's like, I'm on the well. I ain't on that tap water. Have you seen that picture of Bill Nye and fucking Neil deGrasse Tyson and Obama all going like, go ahead, drink the water. Like tap water. Drink your tap water. They've got like evil lizard eyes.
God, I wish I could find that.
Yeah, that's a great picture.
Wait.
Who takes a giant sip, calms down immediately.
I found the picture. Here it is. Have you seen that food?
Drink your tap. Perfect. It's a perfect image.
It's so good.
It's funny because of how much Poob's enjoying it.
Yeah. God damn.
Dude, we are gonna keep this podcast going until Poob is having a good day.
Yeah.
Come on in.
You are doing nothing but just making this go longer and longer. We've been going for 2 hours and 11 minutes.
Dude, okay. Well, okay. Hold on. Now I feel good.
Wow, you look so happy now. This is great.
Okay, I am happy. I am happy. I'm happy. I'm happy.
Poob, are we ever going to talk again after this? Is this going to be like
obviously I still need to pay my bills. Okay, I'll be back.
I don't like this relationship we're having now. Where I'm like
God.
this.
You're having issues with it.
Yeah, okay, I'm having issues with this.
All right,
because I feel like you're only you're starting to not enjoy this.
I enjoyed every second up until I didn't, and then I will be fine next time, and I will be fine in fucking an hour.
You're not gonna hit us with some sort of lawsuit or anything like
People feel worse when you're like, why do you feel so bad? Why are you so annoyed? Oh, you seem so angry. Like,
so you want me to
just
ignore
not talking a lot. I don't know. What do you?
Well, it's a podcast. I don't have. It's actually a big problem.
Oh, it says you.
It's not an emotional breakdown cast.
I get in trouble for interrupting.
I'm a human man with emotions. Sorry, I'm not a robot, okay? Or a fucking puppet master. Like, I'm pointing at you. You little strings on me and Bryan, making us fucking fight each other all the time.
I have done nothing. I'm sitting here. I'm perfectly fine. I brought one thing up. I didn't know it would fucking get Bryan all riled up like a pit bull when it sees a black kid. There's nothing. There's no reason for him to fucking go insane on you like that. It's not my fault. Yeah, like it was my fucking fault.
Okay.
I just want to have 3 friends.
Oh, why you can't take me calling you a puppet master?
No. I just want to have 3 friends hanging out, and you guys are just like,
oh, it smells like you're on your period, bitch.
We have never said that to you. We have never in our lives said that to you. Yeah.
All right. Well, 3 buddies just hanging out. This is like the goddamn. You're turning this into the Ethan Klein, the Trisha Frenemies podcast.
I don't know what the hell that is.
It's their podcast that like H3H3 has now with that one chick that's just like always around, like Trisha or something.
Trisha Paytas, yeah.
Yes, and the whole theme is like it's cut in half. And H3H3's is all black, like black background, black mug, and hers is all pink. I've seen this on Twitter. And it's called Frenemies. And the whole point is that they hate each other and they had all this beef, but now they do a podcast together. And it would be a nightmare if that's what, Bryan and I become. I want to pass this.
You don't want to become frenemies?
Okay.
Let's mellow down.
I don't want to be frenemies. No. I'm fine. I feel like it seems like I feel like I can take a certain level. I'm not, I don't just freak out for nothing. You just said he went off like a pit bull. Oh, yeah. It seems like you do.
It's like expressing yourself. It feels good to shout.
Oh yeah. I gotta go. I gotta pick up my daughter from daycare. We'll continue this emotional breakdown on the next episode.
All right. I can't wait.
But seriously, next time, if you're not menstruating, that would be great. If you could just tell us your schedule.
I will be fine with any time. I just forgot today was happening and I was unprepared. I'm sorry. That's unprofessional.
It's weird. You say you're not prepared, but you came prepared with your fucking tears and shitty attitude. Yeah, you are gonna talk to us again, right? We are gonna see each other maybe in the future.